It's time for ignition and straight up automobile pimping.
Dude, where's my car?
Dudes and dudettes, welcome back to another installment of the Dude, Where's My Car podcast. And I'm not going to lie, boys, it's still weird without wearing the headphones because I can't tell when that intro stops. It sucks.
Still wing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of Dude, Where's My Car podcast, a show where if you listen to it long enough, it will shave seconds off your lap times, I promise. I'm your host, Tom, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host, the master of the Shaolin, Tony Hong, bro. How you going?
I am great. How are you?
I'm going well, bro. You okay?
We're very well.
You had Super Nats on the weekend. You all right?
Yeah, man. It was a great event.
Yeah?
Great event.
You were hustling, bro.
Bro, I was there filming, man. I was there speaking to everyone out there. People were like, why are you here? You don't even own a Subaru. I was like, bro, I fucking love it, man. Bro, I was speaking to the gentleman. He came from Rockhampton. All the way from Rockhampton down here for Super Nats.
Tell you
He's
one
like,
thing, fucking
yeah.
Subaru owners, they're passionate people, bro.
They're crazy people.
They're passionate.
Bro,
Yeah.
the face on him, though, when he said, what car do you own? I was like, a LS? He's like, get out. What?
That doesn't sound like Boxer.
No, that's it.
Tony, between me, I have two very cool gentlemen, in my opinion. We've got
100%.
some car YouTubers in the space in the building today. Some of my favourite people, to be quite transparent with everyone tuning in. And today we're joined by Jordan from That Car Life.
Hey guys, how you going?
Good, bro. How are you?
Good. It's my first podcast experience, so I'm pumped.
Excellent.
So hyped.
Well, it's better than a lot of people say they're fucking shitting bricks. You're like, you can tell
ready
you're
for
good
it
on
now.
camera.
I'm so excited, and like just to be able to like meet you guys and be able to talk with you guys, it's awesome. So yeah, just so pumped.
We're honored to have you on here.
Thank you guys.
And today we also have another part of the cream of this beautiful Oreo. This is a beautiful Oreo. We've got Memz from Tuners Evolution. Brother, how you doing?
Hey, guys, going? Man, I'm nervous, but
You can see the difference between
between the two. No, but
got this
glad to be here. Glad to meet you guys as well for the first time.
Memz, thank you, brother. Like, honestly, I think what you both of you bring to the table, I think speaks a lot of value about the passion that you put into the cars and what you display to people day to day in real life, and also what's actually being shown on camera. I've watched quite a few episodes of what you boys do. You boys love having fun. You're not afraid to showcase like doing stuff for the first time or builds for the first time or whatever. And I swear to God, hand on heart, gun to my head, like that's what it looks like on camera. So I love what you boys do.
100%.
That's awesome, man. That is like so nice to hear, because that's something that we're trying to, or at least I'm trying to put out as well. Like what I put on my channel is kind of like my experience, you know, and I try to keep it real. And honestly, I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. So if I'm trying something, I'm just sending it, and it's like what you see is me giving it a go. And I think that's what some people like, I guess, that kind of relatability. Just giving it a try, and it's like, you know, you just relate to it. It's like, give it a go, and the worst you can do is fail. And I guess that's how you learn. You try things, and you know,
100%. It's like literally all the boys come together and we just work all in the car, and then like the job doesn't get done. We're just all hanging out.
It's still 3
We know all about that.
it's like we should have started this like ages ago.
It's like, we're like, I need my driver for work tomorrow, man. We got to get this car out of here.
We should leave Brothers Kebabs right now. Like, we're still here.
Boys, one thing that Tony and I love to do on this podcast, just so we can give a little bit of gravity to this show and people can understand who you are. We've established that you're car YouTubers, but perhaps you could actually give us an insight as to what type of cars that you've owned in the past, or maybe just what you've got now and what you're working on now, to give people an understanding of like the type of the car scenes that you're into. Because yes, you make videos, but what genres of cars are you into? Are you into drifting, drags? Like, where does it all begin? How does that happen?
Yeah.
So should I start?
Go for it, bro.
Hey guys, Memz here from Zubishu.
In case you didn't know.
I guess you didn't know. But yeah, man, it started from a passion. My dad, he's loved cars all his life, and it's just a family thing as well. My mum's into it, all my brothers. We just build cars all together. So yeah, and the Fast and Furious, you know, franchise as well. So that's like, you know, build it up. I don't know. It's like the cars have just been all in my life. Like I'm not the type of person to like do anything else but cars. Like it's just my thing. So I bought my first car when I was like 18, and that was like a Volkswagen Golf MK4. and I full modified it. I chopped the springs, and the thing was, man, it was not comfy ride, but yeah, it is what it is.
You started my
It had the looks, man.
Yeah.
It was my first car, and then I bought my R33 Skyline that I saved up so much, and yeah, that was my first car. Me and my dad built it together. My brothers helped me as well.
Yeah.
And we just built that thing, and it's come to how it is right now.
Bro, it's on the wall.
On the wall, guys.
Yeah.
That's epic.
And then 2 years later, my dad's like, you know what, I want to buy a 34. And then me and my brother, we actually went to Queensland, bought that car, traded it all the way back ourselves, and then yeah, we fully built that car. You guys can check it out. Tunes Evolution, shameless plug.
Bro, no shameless plugs here for days. Like, go for it.
But yeah,
McDonald's doesn't sponsor the podcast yet, so.
No, but yeah, that car's just come a long way. It was a full rust bucket. We chopped it up, and now it's just fully up to spec, fully built. Makes around like 350 kilowatt, 300 kilowatts, and still more stuff to do to it. But it's a never-ending project, you know. So
It's cars, man.
That's cars.
yeah, and I've got another car coming to the channel soon, but that's a secret. You guys are gonna have to-
You played it dirty on here, man.
top secret, guys. So.
Shameless plug again. If you want to check it out, man.
If you want to check it out. But yeah, the cars has just been like around me my whole life, and just seeing my dad work on cars has motivated me to do my own thing as well. And
What like genres are you actually into though? Because you've got the cars. What does it make you do?
I'm into everything. Euro, JDM. I mostly love JDM. JDM is like my passion. I love toge. I love drifting. I love like the culture and the Japanese culture as well.
You drift, yeah?
I do drift.
Yeah.
But I'm not professional.
Yeah.
I do try to be professional, but
You don't give yourself enough credit. You're a really good driver.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
He surprised me. He's very good.
He's going to be racing world time attack.
Yeah.
next year.
Same, bro. Just
Maybe. But yeah, we actually went drifting with the Ford. When was that? That was
January this year.
Yeah,
First time you've ever drifted it, and the only time you've drifted it.
That was the white Ford, yeah? The
That's
white,
right.
Yeah.
V8 Falcon.
That's our
Yeah.
drift car.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
That's
on.
where you just left your car on and just walked into the petrol station, just left your keys in the
Yeah,
ignition,
I
right?
tried to steal it.
Bro, see, I watch this shit. Like,
Man,
I trust.
you're OG.
I trust my boys.
Yeah.
I'll just leave my car. I give my car to my friends anyway. Like they say, oh, can I drive it? I'll hand them the keys. They'll
We did that
drive
the
it,
other
no
night. Went for
problem.
dinner, and then I'm like, "Memz, can I drive it?" And he's like, "Yeah, go for it. Just give me the keys. Send it through Brighton Le Sands, Bay Street, and the R33.
Yeah, no problem.
just
Like
proper.
I'll give it. Like
Everyone thinks I'm Memz. People think we're brothers. I swear, we've had
oh
subscribers
my
message
god! I
us.
swear to God.
you should just
Bro,
say it. You
someone-
should just keep
What?
it around.
We should.
I always say it. I'm like, yeah, John's my brother.
Someone messaged me and goes, "Are you that Carlisle's brother? You guys look the same."
Yeah, literally someone messaged me on Instagram and I was like, what the hell? I mean, we do look
You are,
alike.
but right?
Yeah, that's right.
No, we're
yeah.
not.
We are.
That's,
We've got the same parents.
Brother from another month.
oh, can you imagine if people in our group did that? I don't know if people would be willing to swap keys.
Oh, man. No one's touching my cars. I think it's a very trust issue. Like,
It's a lot of trust. I've
Yeah.
only let a handful of people.
So that's right. Like my other mate, Haas, I let him drift my car on the drift pan. I just gave him the keys.
He's like DK, but he's mad.
Yeah,
Shout out to Hash. That S15.
Yeah, that was just
Shameless plug.
Bro, you may as well.
bro, keep shouting them out. Then people will be commenting on the
No, I'm
body.
telling you guys, his S15 is probably one of the cleanest ones out there. It's pearl white,
He mad.
and oh man, he's got the full orange option B interior. Man,
Custom interior.
yeah,
Steering
custom
wheel
interior,
custom boot setup.
and he's still building it up, man. And
That's what intrigued me about it. When you boys started telling me he was actually doing like custom lips and custom body kits. Because like, don't get me wrong, I've got nothing wrong with it that are on cars today that shows like show car scenes and all that type of stuff.
Yep.
But to a certain degree, it kind of becomes same.
That's right.
And I'm like,
It's good to
give
stand
me
out.
something different. Like,
Yeah.
oh no,
100%.
the way he builds his car personally, like what I've seen, and like just his VSKFs, like there's these rims he's built, and everyone just hates on it, but it's so different. And I love that. I love that about him. Like it just changes everything. Even with Jordan, like he's changed his S15 up, and it's
Gonna make it
not what
stand
you
out.
see. Yeah, it just stands out. And literally on my car, my R33 has a 33 GTR bumper, but I've got a 34 lip.
yeah.
It's a GTR 44 lip, and it's a 33 GTR bumper, and I've custom made that, and I think there's a 101. I've never seen it before, so
Yeah. Well,
I've never seen it.
Just think like that.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
one-on-one.
yeah.
It's one-on-one. Shout out to the one-on-one.
Literally.
Jordan,
Yes.
tell me your history, bro. How did this
Okay.
even start? How did the YouTube thing start? How did
I did everything.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. So for me with cars, like I haven't had that experience where I've had immediate family into cars to kind of build that passion. To this day, my parents, family, no one knows where it came from, my obsession with cars. But I've been obsessed with cars since I was literally a toddler. As soon as I could walk, talk, play with cars, all my toys were cars, car bed, car sheets, car cloth, everything. Always obsessed with cars. All through my childhood, primary school, high school, everyone always knew me as that kid that was just completely obsessed with cars. I don't know. It sounds cliche, but I was born with it. I feel like it was just always been a part of me. And I've grown up loving all cars, like muscle, JDM, exotic, Euro, everything. I love every type of car, appreciate every type of car. And I've always been like that, like all through growing up and everything. But when it came to the age to actually like start getting ready to buy a car, that was where, I guess I started getting to the Japanese cars a bit more when you're a teenager, so 13, 14. When I was 13, my cousin Chris, shout out to you, took me for a drive in an S15 Silvia. And I, of course, already love cars.
He was hooked.
But this was
that's
my
it.
first,
That's all you need.
Yeah, my first experience in an S15. And like, I've seen this in, PlayStation games. I knew what an S15 was. And I remember before we drove it, we washed it. And I'm washing the car and I'm going over the lines. And I'm like a little 13-year-old Jordan. And I'm like appreciating the body lines of the S15. And I'm like, this is a beautiful car. This is amazing. And then we get to go for a drive in it. And I'll never forget pulling out of that street. Oh, man, it gave it hearing that SR20, hearing the blow-off valve, like that. 13-year-old Jordan, I'm blown away. Starts kicking it out around corners, clutch kicking. And I'm like, this is amazing. I'll never forget, like, he put into a Macca's and, like, dosed into the car park. And it was like, like that. And everyone's looking. And I just thought, this is the coolest thing in the world. And this is it. This is my dream car. I have to own this car one day. Went home, obsessed with S15s ever since, like screensavers, wallpapers, everything, all growing up. And that was where the S15 was always my dream car.
Yeah.
But when it came to actually buying my first car, I had my godbrother Sam had a DC2 Integra VTIR.
Sick.
And that I was like, okay, this is epic. And my mate Jason, he was a few years older than me in school, he's friends with my sister. He had an EJ Civic with a B series engine swap. And so I was talking with him a bit and seeing his car, I'm like, wow, these Hondas are epic.
Yeah.
And this is around 2015. So this is where the prices of Hondas back then, so cheap. You could buy a B series Honda for $4,000, $5,000, EG, DC2 VTIR, cheap as chips.
Bro, how much are they now?
Oh, they're like 18 grand for a VTIR, 15 or something like that. So this is me getting influence. I'm like, I wanted an EG or a DC2 for my first car. And I was working my first job at Woolies while I was in high school. I was 16 years old, year 10 of high school, year 11. And I had to try and convince my parents to let me buy a car. I had the money for it. I saved up. And I'll never forget, I did a PowerPoint presentation. I made one up. I interviewed my family members, friends, and put a PowerPoint presentation on the TV. I'm like, this is why I'm responsible enough to buy my first car. And I went through it and it was like, I have the money for it. Petrol back then was cheap. I have enough money to cover petrol, insurance, this, that. I need a manual car. I want to learn manual. We don't have a manual car. And it worked. I convinced my parents that I was 15 at the time. Yeah. Well, I had my L's, my learner's license. And they said, yep, all right, let's do it. And then that night went on Gumtree, found the ad for my DC2 VTIR, black 1998 facelift DC2 VTIR. So looked like a Type R, facelifted front end, rear end. And went to look at it the next weekend and got my first car at 16 years old on my L's. And I paid $4,500 for it. Ooh. DC2 B series, B18 C2 VTEC. The viewers on my channel know that car. It's my biggest regret to this day selling it. I had it for 3 years. That car was a massive part of me. Loved it to bits. Will always regret selling it, but sold it for $4,000 as well. So knowing what the prices are now, oh my god. But sold that. But I've always been a Honda boy. People look at me now and they go, "Yeah, I've got an S15, I've got a Triple S Pulsar. You must be a Nissan fanboy." But I'm a Honda boy at heart, hands down. After my DC2, for 2 months, I bought a Subaru Impreza. but it was like a 2 liter, not even an RS. It was like a 2 liter luxury version.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking. I tried to. I went from a DC2 Jace Racing exhaust Type R. I did Type R kit on it. Like it was hectic. My DC2. Oh, I still get sad. Yeah. I went from that to a stock 2 liter Impreza.
What were you thinking? Honestly, what was running through your
I've
head?
got no idea. I mean, to be fair, the DC2 like broke down a couple times before that. Like
Doesn't
went
matter.
through a few radiator hoses, but I feel bad. Like I kind of like gave up on it in a way. Like I should have just kept it and just, you know, I wish I still had it. But anyway, bought that Subi and I tried to make it fun. I put a Canon exhaust on it, catback exhaust, like WRX 17-inch wheels on it, painted it black, and that's actually one of the OG videos on the channel back in the day on that car. But I tried everything, but it was just so boring. I couldn't deal with it, and I just missed VTEC. I missed Honda so much, so that was gone in a couple months.
Missed your laptop.
I
missed
mi-
everything.
I missed it. Speaking of laptop, the next car I owned was an EG Civic. Had a
back in?
Honda in it. Yeah, back in the Hondas. Had a DC2 Type R engine swap in it. Oh, man, launch control. Off
Tough
its head.
little buggers, eh?
It was so fast. I think it's faster than the S15, not going to lie. That thing was next level. Recaro seats, yeah. Skunk 2 Pro Series intake manifold,
now
full
we're
exhaust, Honda ECU, tune. Like, that thing in parts now is worth, like, probably triple what I sold it for. I sold that car for $4,000. $4,000. And now the seats are worth that much, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Regrets.
But I had so much fun in it. And yeah, I got the S15 after that. There's a bit of a story with that car why I sold it, but we can maybe get into it at another time. I don't know. It's on my channel as well if you guys want to see the full story, all these cars, full detailed stories on my channel.
Yeah.
But
Shameless plug. Like,
shameless
how do you
plug,
find
that
it?
car
Yeah,
life, that car life.
Yeah.
Click the video up here. We'll put it
Up here, down below. You know, you got to check it out. But yeah, basically, long story short, Hondas, love them to bits. But yeah, after that, got into the S15 and yeah, I've had it for 6 years.
Far
Yeah,
out. So
back.
this is a commitment, eh?
Yeah, and the fact that I got my S15, because as you know, it's been my dream car since I was like 13. It meant that much to me. So yeah, that was like next level. But that's kind of like my car progression over the years. Obviously, there's a lot more detail into buying the cars and stuff like that. But that's kind of like my passion for cars just spawned out of nowhere, grew crazily throughout the years. And that's kind of like my car progression throughout the years. But coming into actual YouTube. So I've been on YouTube, I think when I was like 12 years old, 13 years old on YouTube. And you know, Mighty Car Mods. I'll never forget, like 2011. I've been watching them since back then.
Yep. OG car YouTube.
Yeah. And being like obsessed with cars and on YouTube at that time, I think I'm lucky that I got to kind of see the golden era of the car content on YouTube. So I watched TJ Hunt way back in the day, Evan Shanks, That Dude in Blue, all on the come up. Haggard Garage. Back when they had like 20K subscribers from day dot, a bunch of mates just having fun in a driveway. And like, I was watching all this stuff just growing up, like from 13 onwards, like all these YouTubers, Mighty Car Mods doing it proper, Roadkill, but then all the vloggers in America and other people like,
Bro, where's the love for Scotty Kilmer? I'm waiting for Scotty Kilmer.
Scotty Kilmer, and who else? Eric the Car Guys, Engineering Explain.
Hey guys.
Chris Biggs. Yeah, oh, dude, there's so many great people.
Dude, I told Tony earlier this podcast because I was taking the piss. I'm going to do a parody video of Scott Kilmer. I said the day that Scotty Kilmer dies is the day that car YouTube's dead.
He actually did his voice pretty good, bro. It's spot on.
Bro, he was here in the afternoon, fucking all afternoon, all of his going.
You can't put your car battery.
I'm answering phones, he's going off here in the corner.
We're gonna start taking notes, man.
Oh, bro. Kills me.
Yeah, bro. But watching all these guys, I was like, wow. Like, I guess I kind of like consumed all that, and then it was just inevitable. I picked up a camera. It was in year 10, and that car life. Some people may not know this, but it started off as a car photography page when I was in year 10. Me and my best mate Ryan, we started in year 10 together, and I would just go to car shows. I'd make my dad take me and go and take photos, and we just did Facebook posts of photos, and it was like TCL photography, that car life, and yeah, just did photos and stuff like that. And then when I got my Ps, I went to, I don't know if you guys remember the JDM ST meets back in the day. So Justin Fox had JDM style tuning, and he's been around since like early mid 2000s. But this was kind of like, while he had end of month meets every month for years and years. And this is, I guess, one of the last ones. But luckily I got to experience it when I first got my Ps. But yeah, I was fresh into my Ps a week in. drove down to Eastern Creek all by myself, knew no one, no friends with me, just completely by myself with a camera and a tripod. And I just had nothing else to do but film. And I sat there,
Just went for it.
filmed the whole event. And I was 17 in year 11 of high school, filmed the whole event, went home, edited it. It was my first time editing a video. And I was like, this is so fun, like putting music together, all this stuff. Posted it on Facebook. And then, shared it to that JDMST group. And the video actually did all right. It got a couple thousand views back then. All these people commenting and sharing. And I was like,
Good feeling,
this is sick. Like, I love the video regardless whether it was getting views or not. But seeing all these people watching it, enjoying something that I made and something I was so passionate about, I was like, this is cool. Yeah. And obviously, watching all those YouTube videos for so long and all those YouTubers, I had all that inspiration. And I was like, let's just try, I guess, just make a YouTube video properly. So, yeah, if you go back to the channel back in the day, once again, my best mate Ryan, it was year 12. It was like, literally during our HSC. We had our HSC paper that day and we filmed it that afternoon. It was literally just spraying tyre shine on my wheels, on my DC2's wheels. I don't know what we were thinking because I was spraying tyre shine on my wheels, on my tyres, and then I had like badly paint faded stockies, like my DC2 V2R stockies. And when I put the tyre shine over it, I was like, oh my God, it looks brand new. So then I'm like, let's do a YouTube video on this. It's like a life hack. Yeah. So dumb thinking back. But then, we literally did a YouTube video, budget rim respray, and I sprayed tyre shine all over my wheels. And that's pretty much the first video of that car life. So we've come a long way since
bro. That's a banger one.
That's gold. Save that, pin that to the top, bro.
It's so cringe, bro. But it's good fun. And from there, that was it. Just here and there, whenever I could, posting videos. Never took it really seriously. Just whenever I felt like it, picking up the camera, filming some car meets and stuff like that. But I guess as the years went on, started to take it a bit more seriously. Yeah. Met some amazing people. I guess we'll get into it a bit more detail. But the fact seeing where it came from to where it is today. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, and I'm not anywhere massive in by no means, but where it's gotten me so far at my current level.
Bro, it's insane.
I can't believe it. The people I've met, what I've achieved so far, looking back is wow. And I haven't even started yet pretty much. So
the thing for me is it's fun, eh? It's just, as long as you're having fun with people, I don't know. Yeah. Tonight, even we're just having dinner, we're just having laughs. Yeah. Tony's throwing water on you, bro, it's the best. I tell you what, I'm never gonna forget it.
Yeah, never gonna forget it. Yeah,
Tony, he's never gonna forget it.
I'll never forget it.
I'll wear his pants on the first day, man. I got excited.
I was so excited.
It's so true, but that's the best thing about it.
Oh, that old saying, take him out to dinner first. You literally took him out to dinner.
Yeah.
Impressed him right away, man. You'll never forget. Not to remember.
100%.
I'm literally gonna remember this.
Nothing about the body.
That's impossible. Oh,
you wet my pants, Tony.
Podcast, but before going into the podcast, I wet my pants.
You can't go wrong, bro.
How do you spark into the YouTube space?
Me, just like Jordan said before, just watching old TJ Hunt videos and Eliminate. I used to watch Eliminate videos.
Eliminate was so good.
And just all those boys just getting together, and then I met Jordan, and I was doing YouTube, but I wasn't doing the best. So
we met through YouTube.
Yeah,
me and Memz, we wouldn't be here together right now if it wasn't for YouTube.
Yeah,
straight out. Memz, I don't know, the way that we came about was he just messaged me once, just sent me a DM. He added me to this group chat with a bunch of people in it. And I'd seen Memz before. Memz makes awesome TikToks and stuff like that. And I'd seen him, on that. And one day he just messaged me, said, out of the blue, hey, Jordan, can I add you to this group chat with a bunch of car people? I go, okay, cool. And then we just, there was a few people in that chat that were just talking, I guess, more than often. And it was us, a few other people. And then we made our own chat. And then we just started hanging out, cruising. And it just...
Just from there. Good from there, basically. And then I met your mates, you met my mates, and we all just combined together.
But if it wasn't for YouTube, then we wouldn't, and cars, of course, as well, we wouldn't really be here.
But the thing, why I made that group chat is the private invite only meets I used to do. So I'll, invite Jordan or everyone. I think there was how many people was in? I think there was
a lot.
50 people in that group chat.
Invited everyone.
It's a private thing. 100 people, right?
No, but it was a 50 people, and everyone knew me as that guy that hosted the private invite only meet. Everyone knew me as that guy. So
And your mates went off.
Yeah,
Like, if you look at some of my older videos, maybe from last year before, of some of the big cruise videos, Memz's mates were just
I think there was like 70 cars there.
next
Everyone-
level, bro. Imagine
they're
like,
all like proper cars.
yeah, Sydney to Wollongong, you've got fully built S15 GDRs, Evos, Supras, everything you can imagine. Proper quality cars, just all together on a road, just cruising next level.
No,
The content was amazing.
It was really, really good. Yeah, that day was a fun day. That was very fun. But to control it, I was losing my mind.
He's stressing the whole time.
I'm getting the phone calls, I'm getting messages. I'm like, oh, I'm stuck at a light. Pull over. We have to stop.
Radios, bro.
I didn't have
true.
radios back
Yeah.
then.
How
Literally.
good is the radios?
Oh, the
Bro,
radios are so
Lifesavers,
good.
man.
We've pushed, shameless plug, we've pushed radios for so long. Automotive Superstore, link's still on there. Shameless plug.
Hey,
bro.
we're gonna need it. We're gonna need some.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
telling
good
you, it fucking works.
It's a lifesaver.
Yeah.
People were doing it since the 80s. Like, just,
Yeah, with the CB radios back in the day. Yep. It makes sense when you're on a cruise. Like, hey, there's a cop up ahead, or hey, just pull over here. There's traffic here. Like, it just makes sense.
you don't even understand. It actually looks James Bond. You can get one of those UHF and you put it in the sun visor. So when you're up in here like this and people see through you, it's like, why is he up there talking? And then he just talks. He goes, what's he doing?
That's epic. It's like fucking undercover agent.
yeah, it's like hitting the button at the top.
Yeah, that's epic.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't have that. I had a Facebook group chat, but that was about it. And everyone was just messaging there. But yeah, you can literally go to Jordan's channel and watch that video there, man. That was a hectic day, man. That was really.
So do I need an S15 to be in this club? Or
No, you don't. You don't. If you have a clean car,
Yeah.
if you have something, it can be stock as well. Like, it doesn't have to be spend so much money, this, that. You can come. Everyone's welcome. But if you're gonna do like, I don't want to be rude, but like if you want to do like dumb shit, revving, burnouts, and like drifting, and just ruin it for everyone, then you know there's no point, because you're ruining it for everyone. Then the cops are gonna come, defect you, and then it's bad name for me.
There's a time and a place.
Yeah, there's time and
100%.
place.
Yeah, we say leave it for the track, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leave it for the track. I mean, look, when we're cruising, do whatever you want. But like, if we're like
At a spot.
at a spot and like we're still there, we haven't left, there's no point doing it there, because
Then it just
I
makes it
agree.
red hot.
yeah, it makes it.
I agree, bro. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, I think if you leave it to like the track, or you just go do a track day or a skid pan day or
Exactly.
a drift day or whatever,
Get it out
just
of
get
your
out of your
system.
system.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly.
I
totally
promise
agree.
you, you're not speeding when you drive home after that, bro. I'm rattled after a Tuesday
And you don't
night
want to
track
thrash the
session.
car even more.
Nah,
You're like babying it all the way home.
I've had
like,
enough. I just get in bed.
bro, I shit you not. I could be in an 80 zone. I'm doing 60 because I'm just so like,
Like tired.
yeah, it takes a lot out of you. It's like a workout. That's why all these F1 drivers and pro drifters, they're all built and like full athletes.
yeah.
Because behind the wheel, you have to be like, you know what I mean?
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
strap
so
in.
it's so funny that you say that. I mean no shade when I say this on camera right now. There's a team called Got It Rex, right?
Yeah.
Arguably one of the best Subaru workshops known to mankind in Australia. Been doing it for years. They're fucking sick. These guys, when I meet them for the first time, I walked into their garage because we're working together at World Time Attack, and I shit you not, I thought I was working with jockeys. I thought we were at the fucking horse races.
my God.
These guys are like built tiny little fucking machines. And they're like jockeys for horses. I went, you're all the same. Like, you're the same height. You're the same everything. I went, what am I looking at? I had to make a joke to my boss. I was like, do you know that they look like jockeys?
Oh my
He's like,
God.
yeah.
Automotive jockeys, bro. That's so cool.
But bro, it worked. But they're super
does.
light, super fit. They race hard. They race everywhere. So fucking
Weight
shout out to you
reduction,
guys.
man.
Yeah, it's weight reduction.
When a car guy goes to the gym, it's weight reduction. That's the best way to say it.
Literally.
It's like,
that's
I'm
it.
trying to improve my health and my mental well-being. And
No, we're just trying to
weight
be.
reduction.
Yeah, weight reduction.
I want a better time at the quarter mile. I want my car to go faster. Health? What's that?
Hey, leg day, just work on the left leg. For the
Clutch leg only. The left leg's fully built.
You've seen like tennis players when they walk around like this, they got one arm bigger than the other. Just dude like doing lunges every time he walks.
It's like my tennis player, bro. Watch out. His right hook would be nuts, but
Oh, fuck.
watch out for that.
You know what's funny though? Actually, speaking of like the intensity of like how much pressure you come under like driving cars during races. Do you ever like wonder how much pressure or just what's going through your mind like during rolls?
roll racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be, especially during like eliminations and stuff like that. And the fact that you have thousands of people watching you, like that must be nuts. Roll racing pulls in crazy amount of people every
That's what we were
event.
saying.
Bro, tuned rolls that earlier this year, tuned rolls in March, whatever it was, that they did that collab. Bro, that was one of the biggest car events I've ever seen.
I think it was max capacity.
yeah,
So
it
the
was
crowds, the grandstand was fucking packed.
Yeah, I can
First,
imagine.
second levels of the above the pits, that was completely packed out.
Yeah.
Imagine, it's true. Imagine the pressure, like just having all those eyes on you, and just if you miss a gear, you're gonna hear like enormous laughter
That's right.
all around, and it's like I'm going straight home.
But even like that pressure just to keep the car straight, man. Like it's kicking on you that hard.
The big power cars as well. It must be nuts. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine driving a 2,000 horsepower GDR there, and everyone's just looking at you.
yeah,
Like,
and
you'd be
trying to
nervous,
keep it
man.
straight. And everyone's always like, it's so easy to talk and be like, oh, as if he's not controlling that well, as if he's kicking it out. It's like once you're behind the wheel of a car with that much power, you can't talk unless you actually do it. It's insane.
So true, bro.
know
Did
what
you
I
guys?
mean?
Did you boys go to World Time Attack this year?
I didn't. I actually have never gone. Actually, no, I went. No, actually, no, yeah, never gone.
You're coming with us next year.
I need to
both
go,
of you.
yeah.
Next
I've
year,
always
we'll
wanted to
come
go.
with you guys because I've never been there.
Bro, it's
Yeah.
fucking the best time ever. But
always
the reason why I
wanted to
bring it up is there was a pack performance car that came on, like
pack
proper drag car.
Yeah.
I saw the video of this.
Like,
Wall,
yeah. But like the warm up, like it was loudest car there, loudest car out of all the cars there.
Rotary,
Full
man.
proper drag car.
Yeah, full blown drag
Yeah.
car. It was nuts. But to see how it kicked just
Yeah.
from the get go, you have no idea how much torque is going through that wheel.
And it's so
man.
easy for people to say, like, oh, yeah, my dad's uncle's cousin could control their car better than that. It's like, no, just stop. Like, it takes a lot of skill, a lot of training to even control a beast
Yeah,
like
even
that.
even just driving straight, like it could kick out any moment. Like
It's those drag cars, they can't even turn. They've got no steering angle, bro. You can't even turn back.
Yeah.
Just
One
one
of the
way.
people giving shit for it. Literally.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
takes a lot of
We'll build a drag car one day.
the
Yeah,
Ford.
boy,
The Ford.
boy versus series.
Yeah, done. I mean, like we can't. we can say we are doing a series where Memz and I are battling some cars, some special cars. That's going to come out soon on the That Car Life channel. But yeah, that we're very excited to do. Like proper like racing, all this stuff. We're not going to say what cars it is or anything like that yet. But that's a little sneak peek of what's to come. But
All I'm hearing is season 2 of that is inviting others on board for it.
dude, so true. I think it'll be epic. Like just doing like a battle series of different cars and having people on board. Like
Wait, is this the funny one or the serious one that we were talking about?
this is the funny one.
This is the
I
funny
think,
one. Okay.
With the little cars, yeah. Sneak peek.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I mean, some people have seen our stories like over the past couple of weeks, and you probably get a bit of an idea of what cars we're using and what's going on. But yeah, we're very excited to drop this. I've never done anything like this.
Jordan's gonna get chopped.
We'll see about that, bro. We'll see about that.
Do you guys just give each other shit?
Oh, yeah, all
Part
the
of it,
time,
especially
all the time.
for this series, like we say, like let's just send it, bro. Just give each other crap. We're in the group chats, like. You know, sending the back of the car and saying like, "This is all you're gonna see, bro." Like, we just talk so much crap to each other all the time. It's in good fun, but it adds to like
Yeah, we're not serious.
it
but,
adds to the
it's
beef.
fun.
You know, when we actually get there on camera with the cars on the track, it just adds to the whole vibe. You know, we're like. You know, you get there and you're pumped up after all that crap talking. You're like, "I'm gonna destroy you, bro. Let's go!" And you're on camera and you're just pumped up, and you're like, you know, we went to London Raceway recently, sneak peek once again. But yeah, raced on the track, and it was just so funny. We're just screaming at each other the whole time, and we had walkie talkies, and we're just yelling at each other the whole time. It's good fun. It's good fun. So yeah, very very pumped to drop that. It'll be.
How do you make something like that happen? I reckon this is kind of a good question that leads into like the car YouTuber space and how like organizational skill and like trying to even come up with these ideas to make it happen.
Yep.
What actually goes into making an idea like that happen?
I feel like because the cars we are doing, I feel like it's relatable. Like anyone can go buy it. Like they're so cheap. Like they're not over 50,000, 20,000. Like they're under like 10K. Like the cars that we're versing with, and I feel like the car personally I have is very underrated. Like you can find my car for under 3K, 4K even, and they fly, man. The cars in just a little bit of modification, the car will go.
proper. But you guys you'll see that.
You guys will see that pretty
But,
soon.
As you said, like, coming up with the idea for it, it's like a lot of brainstorming, thinking back and forth, like what would work, what wouldn't work. You look at other people for inspiration, of course, as well, not to copy or anything like that, but you pick up little things from, oh, that's cool, I could use that here, I could use that there.
Yep.
And just thinking, that's a big part of YouTube is like, you kind of tap into that creative part of yourself, and that's a really cool thing about it.
Taking risks, right?
Yeah, and taking risks. That's
right,
the biggest thing,
risks,
especially with me, with my experience with YouTube. A lot of risks with it. But basically, just a lot of brainstorming. It's all about trying different things, because with YouTube, you don't really know. You have to try it,
Trial and error,
to see if it works. Yeah. And if it doesn't work, whatever, you tried it, But you might try something and then it does work. But yeah, YouTube, I think from what I've learned and from seeing other people's success and stuff like that, I think it's just consistency is key and just not giving up. And it's very easy to give up. Not even just with YouTube, but in life, with a lot of things, it's very easy to think negatively, get yourself down, and like, if something's not working out, it's just like, okay, whatever, you just give up on it. But having that ability to kind of like pull yourself out of it, kind of have that one goal and to grow and succeed, and have that goal to grow, whatever it is, whatever it is. But in my case, obviously YouTube, it's just a matter of like keeping yourself on track and not giving up no matter how hard it gets, which is very difficult. Very, very difficult. It's not
time is the enemy.
It's not been easy, especially when you're working full time as well. So it's very hard. So last year, there's a video on my channel. I think it's called "Taking the Biggest Risk of My Life," and this is when I quit my full time job. I swear this happened. I was working like a corporate job, like a HR job. Very good career. You know what I mean? Like good career prospects and good money as well. Like, and it made sense. I finished uni. I graduated uni 2019. Got a business degree. So I was like kind of set on that trajectory. Like, especially growing up with like WOG parents, it's like you go to school, you go to uni, you get your degree, you get
Always
a good job,
working.
and that's it. That's what you're meant to do, And I'm like, hey, mum and dad, I want to do YouTube videos, and it's like it was very hard to kind of like do that transition.
That
but
step.
I'm very lucky. I've got very, very supportive. I know, man. But I've got very, very supportive parents. I'm very blessed. And yeah, basically, they came around eventually. It was basically at the point where I was
Did
like,
you get a PowerPoint presentation out of curiosity?
you know what? I should have done that this time.
You seem to be very good at negotiating. Is what I'm hearing.
I hope so.
He's got a business degree, that's why.
That's it, bro. Business, Bachelor of Business. I don't think I've ever used it, but anyway.
HR psychology.
Yeah. All the mind games. But yeah, it was definitely like, I basically had this not epiphany, but I guess a bit of a dilemma where I sat there, this is 2023. And I sat there and I was like, man, like, do I want to go the next, do I want to be married with kids and look back and think, what if I put more effort into the channel, into my brand, my business? What if? And I thought, I don't want to sit there and regret. I don't want to look back in the future and regret not trying it, not following your dream, your passion. Like, I feel like that'll be the worst thing. You know what I mean? And I sat there and I explained that to my parents, my family, and they came around. They said, you know what? Just go for it, man. Like, I'm living at home. It's not like I have like crazy amount of bills. This is the time. It's no time but now to just try it. So I quit my full-time job. I'm like, sweet. I'm going to try and find a part-time job. I'll put because I was like, the way I saw it was the channel was already growing pretty decent and I'm putting this much effort in after work. So imagine I put this much work into it, what could happen? So that was my mindset behind it. Quit the full-time job. And which is crazy. I've never done anything like that.
No called me the next day. He's like, bro, I quit my full-time job.
And it was nuts. But I'm so grateful. I made that video announcing it. My subscribers were so supportive. I announced my brand at the same time, that Car Life Apparel. Dropped all this apparel. Everyone was so supportive, and like the comments as well. Zach Boldy, massive inspiration to me in the comments. Rex H, someone I've looked up to for so many years, messaging me, commenting, support. All of these people, support me, like reaching out to me to say, like, go for it, man. And like people I've looked up to, and I was like so motivated. Like, I'm like, this is it, man. Like, not gonna stop. So while I was looking for a part-time job, I think it was like 3 months gap where I wasn't working at all. And I just went hard, like pumped out, consistent YouTube videos. I was posting every Monday and Friday without fail for 3 months. Posting reels in between, pumping the brand, like and it was like, I think to this day, it was like the best 3 months of my life. Because I was basically doing YouTube full time for 3 months.
Sick.
And it was just like a high the whole time. It was just amazing. I think I grew like 2.5, 3K subs in that 3 months period, which is nuts. Just posting.
Just goes to show that it makes a difference.
Bro, I wish I was brave enough to do that.
It was nuts, but the risk, like, it was a big risk, you know, because obviously you're sacrificing a full-time income. I had no money coming in other than what was coming in from YouTube, the apparel and stuff like that, but it's not enough to, I guess, live, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I was struggling to find a part-time job. I couldn't find anything. So, but at the same time, I probably wasn't looking hard enough. I think I wasn't really putting a lot of time into looking for jobs because I was busy. Like, it was crazy how busy I could find myself with just YouTube and just the brand.
YouTube, bro, is arguably one of the
nuts.
hardest YouTubing jobs you can do because unlike beauty and makeup, the product is kind of already there. You're not making the product, you're reviewing the product or whatever, you know what I mean?
It's so true.
Car YouTube is so physically demanding.
Yeah. It's nuts.
You can't do it from home, you know what I mean? It's not a digital job. It's physical and digital.
Yeah. And it's crazy how much time you can really put into it. Like, I had my days booked out, but calendars booked out. I was packing orders, like sticker orders, sending them out this day, filming this day, editing that day. Like, I was busy. And I found, like, I probably wasn't putting as much effort into, like, looking for jobs, which probably didn't help.
But you also, let's be honest, you didn't want to either, right?
No, you didn't want to.
Yeah. I was loving life. I'm like, this is amazing. But I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I need money. And yeah, so, like, I'm currently now, I'm not going to say where I'm working, obviously, for privacy reasons, but I'm working full time now. It's car related. I'm a mechanic, just doing like the office stuff and invoicing, ordering parts. So I'm around cars and like
you're connected.
I'm connected still, so I like that. But obviously, it's full time and it's like more than 38 hours a week. I think like 42 or something. So it's a lot. But I needed something. I've been there for like a year now. But I'm lucky. Like, it's still, there's a bit of flexibility here and there. I can maybe leave early a couple times a week here and there to kind of like put more effort into it, but it's still very difficult. So for the past year, like, I went from so consistent, 2 videos a week, all this content pumping it, growing so quickly within that small period of time, to just only being able to put that much effort into it again. And the growth was like obviously a lot smaller, still growing, but it was really hard. And that's something I've been struggling with this past year, just like trying to find that balance. You know what I mean? Like,
you need a team.
You're just tempting us.
As a one-man band, it's very hard, but I'm really lucky. My girlfriend, that Car Life Support, shout out to Antonia, she helps me a crazy amount, like with the filming. Like recently now, I'm struggling to like do the reels and all the business stuff, so she's going to help me with that as well. But yeah, definitely couldn't do it now without her. Like, so yeah, massive shout out to her. That's why she's that Car Life Support. The viewers know that. But yeah, it's very hard. So that's where I'm at now, I guess. Just like trying to grow, trying to hit my goals. I want to hit 10K by the end of the year. That's my goal I set at the start of the year. I want to hit 10K subs on YouTube by 2024. I'm trying hard, but the way it's growing now, it's obviously like with the effort I'm putting, with the time I'm putting into it, it's like it's looking hard. But I know it's possible. Nothing's impossible.
So here's a good topic then.
I feel like you can do it.
Because I feel like things happen like overnight. Both of you have already actually kind of stated that things like can just happen like that, and then all of a sudden you meet your favorite car YouTuber or people who are helping you out, right? Let's see if we all agree or we can find some sort of like common ground with this. What if the next video that you make was the one that sends it all and you get to 100K? Dude, because I'm a firm believer in variety and resonating with the content. Both of you have actually used that word really well tonight, even before at dinner. We're talking about resonating. And I used to say that all the time in like my old media gigs because I used to do podcasting and all that type of stuff. I was like, not everyone's going to resonate with you. Yeah. But 100%. I promise you there's a lot that do. Yeah. So that one episode or that one angle, that one drag race. Yep. That one way it's filmed, that might be all it is.
I think about that all the time.
Like, but do you think it's one video or do you think it's a series
that could blow up?
Yeah,
I think it depends. With YouTube, it's very random. You know what I mean? Like the video that you don't expect to blow up will blow up. The one that I had, like, it wasn't a crazy amount, but it got like, I was telling you guys at dinner, like I posted it. I didn't think it was anything crash hot. Like I did put a lot of effort into it, but yeah, within a day, 50,000 views, and I was like, this is insane. What? But it showed that it's possible. You know
I swear to God, literally on my Instagram reel, I did not. It was literally, you know, the Red Bull No, what was it? It was a Red Bull. You walk out of the station and you show your
7-Eleven.
car. Oh yeah, 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
You show your car, and that got like 1 million views.
But you're like,
I'm
why?
like, why?
It doesn't make sense.
It always seems to be the commonality I hear with that, and I don't know if you got a story related to this too, Tones, but it's always like that one thing you give two shits about.
Yep.
And it does so
And that's
well.
the one that does so well. You're
It
like,
makes 0 sense.
what the
Completely.
fuck?
I have a video on my TikTok and Instagram of Memz filling up petrol. I did a POV. I did a POV cruise
Were you
video
naked?
for YouTube. Yeah, yes, that's my OnlyFans. No, I did like a POV video on YouTube, and all I did was make a snippet of that because in the video I went up to Memz. He's filling up. We're at an E85 servo, and he's filling up 98. And I just went up to Memz and like, what are you doing, Memz? And he's like, I'm filling up E85. And, I was like, what's this? And I'm pointing to 98. And it's the stupidest video. But over 1 million views on TikTok and on Instagram.
Why? Like, why?
And almost about to hit 1 million views on Instagram Reels. Both videos
I'm just filling up
consistently-
98, and we're joking about, I'm putting 85.
Both two different platforms. One 1.1 million views, the other one just about to crack 1 million. How does that work?
don't
And it's the
understand.
Have you
stupidest
got one?
video.
Have you got a story like that?
Yeah, all over the car account. It's like the videos you just film on your phone. It's not like
Yeah.
edited. It's not on like a gimbal. You just
Zero
film some
effort.
random thing. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed, but I'm gonna completely post something out. So you slap something together like 2 minutes.
Yep.
You wake up next day and it's like it's blowing up. You're seeing the lights come through, and your followers come in. And you're like,
Yep.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
how did this
crazy.
happen? And then the ones that you
exactly-
put all this effort into, all this like creative thinking, like planning, and then it's just flops. And it's like, how does this work?
I think sometimes it's just relatable. Like people relate to it, and
Yeah.
then like, that's the
100%.
one. And
I mean,
people
I
just
did
watch
say
it.
it was $40 already when I was filling up.
Actually, to be fair, he's right there. Like he made a comment about the price, like,
price?
oh, it's $40 already. And you know what? A lot of the comments was just people from overseas, Australia, debating fuel prices. And I think that probably helped the algorithms just
The
blowing it
Russians
up.
and the Chinese start coming in.
Everyone's debating fuel prices, and it's like, wow, okay,
Yeah, literally.
maybe that helped. So yeah, it was very interesting. But yeah, it's weird
It's
like
always
that.
like that.
But I feel like YouTube's a bit different. in
It
a way,
is, dude. Totally
Yeah.
different algorithm, totally
to
different
randomly
beast.
blowing up and stuff.
Can I tell you something? I've got a few things. All right. So I had a video that I put up, not on Car Culture Australia. It was it Car Culture Australia? Anyway, I had this video that I put up. It was like 10 minutes long, right? Nothing. I stuck to the old classic YouTube algorithm. Got to be
Yeah,
longer than like
10 minutes.
10:47, right? So did it, whatever. It was named something fucking stupid, but I thought it was a good title. I uploaded it wrong. So the video went up. The title was like the file type that I put up, right? So obviously it got no views, but I didn't notice till 2 days later until I went to go check. And I was like, oh, that's fucking really annoying because it was somewhat good. Like we're at like a specific content night with the Den Boys. Like
Yep.
we thought it was
think
really
so,
cool.
yeah.
So I changed the name. I edited it. And then I typed in the
Just changed the title.
I just changed the title.
Yeah.
And then in like an hour, 2,000 views. And I just went,
Oh,
hang on a second.
Yeah,
So I don't have to re-upload a video. I can just change the title. And I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to try do this on some of your videos, but it's like
gotta
as
try
if it
this.
pumped it back into the algorithm, like as if it served it as a
Dude.
completely new video. And when I did that, I was like,
wow.
I might be giving away a huge secret here right now, but like, I don't know.
You're
All I'm
here first,
telling you
guys.
is that I did this and it went from like in an hour, like
Yeah.
1 view to 2,000. And I just went,
Wow.
No, I've
That's
done that
weird.
before.
I've got to try that.
that's weird.
I've really
I've
gotta try
done that
that.
before.
Because what happens now if you just change the title of a video that you made a year ago?
Yeah, will it
don't know,
refresh the
maybe.
algorithm? Because I've tried like deleting, re-uploading to see if it works. I don't think it does. It's the title and thumbnail. I think with YouTube, that's
100%.
the most important thing. Title, having a good title and thumbnail
Yeah.
is make or break. You
Yeah.
could have the most amazing video. Like you could hire a $100,000 film crew, editing crew, put together the most beautiful video in the world. But if the thumbnail and the title is completely and utterly crap,
Yeah.
the algorithm won't do anything and it's just going to sit there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's some videos out there which might not be the greatest quality, but if it's got an amazing thumbnail and title, boom. You know, I think it really makes a massive difference.
That's why it's called clickbait.
Yeah, it's clickbait. But that's something I'm
I
trying
hate
to learn
that.
as well. Because you want to be real as well, but sometimes you have to kind of like, yeah, try and make it a bit clickbait. And some people get pissed, but it's like, you got to do what you got to do. Like that's what I'm trying to struggling with now as well. Like trying to come up with good thumbnails. Like I'm really bad with like, I'm just learning Canva and stuff now to try and put a bit more effort into my thumbnails. And
Canva's helpful, bro. It's so quick. It's so quick.
It's hectic. I think Photoshop's a bit intimidating for me. Just all that crazy stuff, and Canva's a lot easier. So I'm trying
For
to
YouTube thumbnails, Canva all the way.
and they have that option for YouTube thumbnails, so it's the right size. Everything's there. It actually makes it so much easier. Like the way I've been doing things have been so bootleg, man. I only just started using Canva.
Want me to show you a few things?
Yeah, 100%.
Everything we do, he wants Canva.
How I've been doing thumbnails. So what I'll do is I'll find the photo. I will airdrop it to my white MacBook 2009 computer, which has which has a MacBook Pro heart in it that my mate Ryan put in there. So that's why it has AirDrop.
It's got a raised sticker on the back as well.
Bro, I've got all these car stickers on it.
Yeah.
From high school. But yeah, basically I'd airdrop it there, and then I'd go in preview, make a text box, do the little thing, put an emoji in it, whatever I do, and then I'd airdrop that like back to my phone, put it on YouTube, test it on the title and thumbnail, go back and forth, make adjustments.
bro, this is...
I've been doing that for like years, bro. I only just recently, like probably like a month or so ago, just stopped doing that.
Wow. Okay.
So bootleg, you know, but I'm just so used to it because for me, I'm like,
That's your process.
that's what I've always done. But then I'm realizing like, man, there's more efficient ways of doing this. Like
AI's a thing now.
it's so true. Like my editor, I've upgraded. I used to edit on iMovie for years as well.
Oh, bro.
I only just started using last year this software called Wondershare Filmora. I'm not sure if you've heard of it.
Yep.
Which is really good. So I've been trying a few different things there, and the editing stuff that's really helped, and like quality's really improved there. But yeah, now it's like thumbnail and title, especially thumbnails. I'm really trying to like
Bro, I used to
up the
use
quality.
CapCut for my thumbnails.
Yeah, haven't you? You've edited YouTube videos.
Yeah, I
with
was
CapCut, eh?
literally
Are you
edited-
serious?
Yeah.
It's a lot of potential.
How?
On thing.
Yeah, but bro, I hate
on the
editing
computer.
off this.
No,
I
I
can't-
No,
can't
on
have a
the
desktop.
desktop.
Oh, okay,
CapCut as well.
okay.
Yeah,
No, but I used to make thumbnails off my phone as well.
Really?
Off CapCut, yeah, literally.
yeah. That's
I can't do that, bro. I need an iPad to be able to work on a screen like that. I hate how
No,
small
I used
it
to
is.
zoom in. I was like, what's that? I was like, you can't see. Like,
Bro, if I'm on my phone and I zoom in and then that overlays the wrong image because I accidentally clicked it and then...
gets.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No.
I get pissed off. when
there's
that
a lot
happens.
that goes into it. Like this, what you think is the simplest, smallest thing, a thumbnail and title.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thought that goes into it. What the title's going to be.
That's hard as well.
What the thumbnail is going to be. How do you design it? How do you make it? What's more appealing? And the smallest thing could make the biggest difference. Like people just look at YouTubers and think, how easy is that? Like you just film, you get to go to do it. You know what I mean? But once you actually do it, it's like there's a lot of work that goes into this, countless hours editing, but we love it because it's what we're passionate about. And it's not like we're complaining about it, you know what I mean? But it's hard work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not easy, which is why I guess when you do make it, I guess it's like the hard work really does
pays
pay off, you know? You
Yeah.
got to put the hours in.
Get
It's
an
like
editor.
anything.
Get everything.
Yeah.
You got to put
Fuck,
the
that'll
hours
be the
in.
day, boys.
Yeah.
Editors.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Oh.
Oh, bro, don't.
You see like these big YouTubers, like I watch Ryan Trahan a lot. He's awesome. But he always like adds in little comments to his editors, like when he keeps it in the video. He's like, oh, I want you to put a shot of me doing this and doing that. You know what I mean? And it's like, that must be epic. You know what I mean? Like,
Adam LZ. Like
think-
he's
yeah,
editor.
he's
He just,
Adam. Yeah.
oh, dude. The fact that someone like him, I feel like Adam is like goals for every car YouTuber. Just like,
yeah.
it shows you the potential that this platform can give you.
Oh, bro.
You know what I mean? Starting from such a small place, niche, whatever, where you can grow, what it can provide you, the networking opportunities, the things that guy's achieved, literally insane. It just kind of makes you see, like, there's a lot of
That's
potential.
why I'm surprised you boys weren't at World Diamond Day because some of the YouTubers that I met Rob Dahm and I
Rob
was
Dahm was there.
Bro, I fully got to like I did like an interview for CCA, which is coming out soon. But I just
I
like
love Rob Dahm.
I kind of forgot that I kind of forget, especially when it's someone like Rob Dahm or Cole Powson or whoever that, like,
Wow.
you can see the moment in the video where I, like, am recollecting. It's like, you know that meme where the
him.
math is, like, coming at your face?
Yeah.
Or whatever?
It's like, this is him.
And then I snap back
What
in.
was that like, meeting Rob Dahm?
Bro, coolest guy ever. Exactly what you think on film,
Wow.
just the exact same in person. Like,
He's so chill, eh?
like, fuck the media training off. The dude was just legit just talking to you. He should be a teacher. Like,
What a
he's
legend.
so educational, just
Yep.
going through everything and
His
like,
full rotor builds and all that stuff. Yeah.
so sick.
What a legend.
And then I don't know, I hold into his word, Rob Dahm. He said he would come
Shout out,
back.
Dom.
He said he would come back and race.
Wow.
And I
With
was
the
like, you
four-rotor?
have to. Yeah, I was like, you have to.
Wow.
Have to come back here
What a
and race.
legend, bro. I can't believe
He's
you got
got
to
to
meet him.
come
That's
back. He's got to
epic.
come back.
I
Yeah,
didn't even know he
Haltech,
was
sponsor
here.
him. Get him to come back and fucking race.
100%, man. That's epic, but
Yeah,
but
it's-
these guys are kind of like set the benchmark where it's like it shows you like, wow, this is what is possible. But there's not many people in Australia that have really, I guess, been doing this, especially in the car scene. But I guess recently, like, you've got people that are just killing it at the moment. Like you got Rex Hage, Clay Wong, Zach Boldy's killing it as well.
Ross Reviews over in
Ross
WA.
Reviews.
Yeah.
Mark 180SX, that guy's a legend. Have you
Yeah.
seen his videos?
Yeah.
This dude's got like 10 plus cars, all these JDM legends. Like, there's so many amazing YouTubers, like too many to mention.
Yeah,
But
Mr. GT when he goes.
Mr. GT, have you guys seen his videos?
No, I haven't.
Okay, there's a channel called Horsepower
Hang on,
Addiction.
I'm bringing it
think
up.
I've seen-
I'm bringing it up. while he's talking about it.
Horsepower addiction, man.
He is a legend, bro. He's this Greek dude. I think he was Aussie. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure he was Aussie. Went to go to Greece and then like lived in Greece for a while and came back. But he's like proper WOG Greek, and he's like he's the best, bro. His commentary is amazing, bro. It's like all the
I
Greek
love the
words.
start of his video.
He goes, "Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Enjoy the video. It's Mr. GT." Like,
grab
it's just-
a call at IC beer.
No,
Have you
it's
seen
that
it?
dude.
No,
That
no,
dude. Hang on, this isn't the guy who used to send us videos. Yeah, and he had CCA. Bro, this guy sent
killing
us.
it.
He sent us a video one time. He had CCA up on his TV and he was filming and he sent it to us
No
because
way.
it's him. He's doing the voiceover, right?
This is the guy that films at events, yeah?
Yes.
People
Yes.
actually-
Yeah.
Well, at Automotive Dimensions.
What is it?
And then he says all these Greek words like a car will do like a skid, and he's like gummy seta. Like, it's like wow, bro. It's just but you know what? He is killing it, bro.
Yeah.
But he tapped into a niche in Australia, which like I don't know if you guys know Adam C in YouTube. That he's
Adam C in
So he's a
UK?
YouTuber in the UK, Adam C, and he's got over 1 million subscribers. And his niche on YouTube is filming cars, leaving car meets, and that's all he does basically on his channel. He does other stuff as well.
Putting collages together and
Bro,
stuff.
I used
like-
to
No, but
watch that.
his stuff is more like he films the cars, but what makes him stand out is he does commentary over it, right?
Yeah.
So there's all these other channels that sit there and film cars leaving, but it's the same thing. Car leaving, car leaving, car leaving. And it can get very repetitive. But what makes Adam stand out and why he's blown up so much in the UK is he's commentating over all of it. Like he knows when to keep his mouth shut if a car's going to give it a hit so he can hear the car. But he makes all these like, he's got a bit of personality, he comments like, he has inside jokes with the channel about like everybody loves a white chaser, bring neons back. Oh, look at this slammed Silvia, it looks amazing on those wheels. And the commentary
understands
keeps
the
you
community.
engaged throughout it so you don't get bored. And then you get engaged through his talking, and then you also get engaged when he stops talking by hearing the cars leaving. So that, and then once again, I've watched this guy for years. So I've had it in my head as well before, like, should I just go to car meets and just film cars leaving, just commentate? Like, no one's doing that in Australia. Like, I've thought about this before. Like, this could work. It's obviously working amazing in the UK with Adam C doing it. No one's doing that here. I've thought this to myself.
and then Big George came
And
along.
then Horsepower Addiction comes along.
Mr. GT, man.
And you know what? I'm not sure if he knows who Adam C is. I'm not sure. But he has totally tapped into that side of YouTube and car content
Yeah.
in Australia. He's the only one doing it.
Is he the one that's got that viral videos that you see on Reels going around? And he's like going around to car shows. And he might have his kid with him or something like that. And he's naming funny shit on cars.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't know. But
okay.
Like, yeah, he basically
He just
films
feels
the cars leaving.
going
He's
in
got
and
a
out.
personality and he commentates through it. And it's very, very engaging.
Bro, if
and
you-
that, you know what? He's killing it. 15, 20,000 K views a video, 30,000 views.
I've got
within
him
a
right
day.
here. It's
He's
amazing.
killing it.
Bro, it says one subscriber, 2008, and then 2010, 10 subscribers. Then it jumps to 2016. He's got 100,000, and then it goes to 1 million plus. Who knows? Whenever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's on 665,000.
Yeah.
Who's that, Adam C?
that's-
Adam C.
Yeah, Adam C, 100%. And he does
Gnarly.
it full time, I'm pretty sure, Adam C.
Must do.
But yeah, so Horsepower Addiction is now doing that in Australia, and he's tapped into that niche, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And I love his videos. I love watching them. They're so entertaining, and he's an absolute character. I met him like once in person. I was in one of his videos, leaving a meet. I was like, Mr. GT, Mr. GT. Like, I got so excited to see him.
Yeah, that was me as well. Yeah.
He's a legend, but it kind of shows you that, like, I think in Australia, you have to kind of find like to really stand out and grow quick, you need to find like a kind of niche that no one else is really doing to kind of push you out there. You can still definitely grow doing some things that are a bit similar, builds, meets, features, that kind of stuff. Your personality definitely, I think, has to come out and kind of put, I guess, differentiate it a bit as well. You need to build that connection with your audience, as we were discussing earlier. It's definitely possible, but yeah, I think to grow really quick and like sporadically, you need to like find something, do something a bit different, you know?
Yeah.
To really push it. But that's definitely an example of someone.
Have you guys been to Uguna before?
No.
I literally, guys, go to Uguna United, the E85 station.
Yep.
Cars, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, there's always cars there. Full packed
Not even a
service
me.
station.
Everyone's
it's not even a me.
filling up E85.
Yeah, everyone's filling up E85.
I did a POV
Everyone's just
video.
getting in and out.
Yeah, I did a POV video. We went there once. There was a pre-meet there. I didn't go to the meet, but I sat there. I filmed everyone leaving the car meet or the servo. All these mad cars. Went back to the car. R34 GTR pulls in. R35 GTR, Lambo,
literally.
V8 turbos fully built. All these Evos fully built, pulling in. Turbo Honda DC2s.
Just hearing so much dose, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
the
Dose, VTEC, Dose, Lamb, like, just pulling into this server, and it's like all at once, and it's like this is just the Sydney car scene, just on a Friday,
Driving.
Saturday night.
Just
Yeah,
driving.
it's
Friday, Saturday.
not even a
night.
car meet; it's just filling up at an E85 servo.
Shout out Uguna United.
If you want a free caution, there you go.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's
Go get
literally
your
nuts.
reading 85 from you getting United.
Mr. GT should
Not
be there
sponsored,
soon,
but
man.
we should be. Yeah.
He's just there. He's here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Doesn't leave. It's just him right
Mr.
there.
GT, if you're watching this, go to Uguna United and listen to it, bro. We'd love to see it.
I want to shake your hand.
Someone's going to tag you in it.
I love that guy. He's the best. Shout out Horsepower Addiction.
100%. You know where he's going to be. He's going to be at Automotive Dimensions because that's
Yep.
where I first got
That's right.
introduced to him.
That's Fast and the Furious, right? Or in Cars Under the Stars.
It's super similar, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's run by the same people, right? They probably know each other.
It's at
but
Paddy's Markets, right? I think. I don't know.
Is that
Which one? The one in the car park?
Automotive Dimensions where it's underneath that
Is that the
huge
car we get?
tall
Paddy's
car
Yeah,
park.
Paddy's Markets. That's
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
yeah. I always see him there and Cars Under the Stars.
yeah.
But he's killing it, bro. Absolutely killing it.
Man loves his classics, that's why.
Yeah, and he's got that personality, man.
He's got that deep voice to
yes,
it.
sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, man, he hops you up. Like, yeah, every time you watch his videos, he's like, I want to go to a meet. I want to take my car out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh,
I know exactly who
You know
you're
the
talking
one?
yeah. He's the best, bro. I could just sit there and watch him for hours, bro.
you gotta understand the way that was introduced to me. Is like I think one of the boys sent it into our group chat that we have here and goes, "You guys need to see this." And I went, "What the fuck's this?" And it's him on his TV watching the Automotive Dimensions
Oh my
thing.
God.
Wow.
And he's like, "The V8 huge," and I went, "Oh my god, this
He's
is
the best, bro.
He's proper.
What a legend.
oh
And all this
proper.
great commentary, man. It's amazing. You gotta love it.
unbelievable." You know where I don't know if I can speak on behalf of everyone or maybe just like Tony and I, but like we're looking to incorporate so many different industries and stuff into the car culture and into the car scene because I think it's like I think it's the way it's actually going to thrive both on an events like space, digital space, car space, all that type of stuff. But YouTube for me, I take so much inspiration. Like I've been on YouTube, man, since like 2000 and what? Since pretty much since it started. Like remember the annoying orange and like all the fucking
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Bro.
Crazy Fred, whatever his name was.
Bro.
That Fred guy.
all like the
Yeah.
old like Smosh. Like I used to watch all that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And then
OG.
I was hooked on like Inside Gaming Daily. I was hooked on Machinima. Like
All the COD clips back in the day.
bro, like
Montages.
the COD clips,
I think we all
man.
had a COD YouTube channel at some stage.
Oh,
Just doing,
I made a montage.
yes.
I made a sniping montage.
What was your gamer tag,
360
man?
no scope, bro.
My gamer tag was It's Wazza.
It's Wazza.
It's Wazza.
Yeah, 360 no scope, ladder store, fake
Oh yeah,
fake
nah, yeah, thank you.
bro.
L1.
But like,
Yeah.
I like trying to incorporate that into like today. Not obviously like the OG stuff, but I really take inspiration from. I had like these two guys who I fucking absolutely loved the way they hosted shows in front of green screens or whatever, and they were. They didn't own it, but they had something called Inside Gaming Daily. That then went on to be Funhouse, which was bought by Rooster Teeth, and then they sold on, and then they did all that
yes.
stuff. But like one of them was called Bruce Green. The other one I'm not going to name because he's fucking pretty much shat himself.
Yeah. Not good.
But Bruce Green, like fucking shout out, dude, if you ever watch this.
Shout out.
I just love the way those people incorporated those shows, and honestly, I've brought a lot of that flavor and their writing style and the way they shoot things into Car Culture Australia YouTube. In fact, that's actually how I write Robin's show.
Yeah.
That's that same way. The way, so she's in front of a green screen, like she's just got 2 lights, a camera, me. I'm the script writer, I'm the producer, and the director. She's got to be the host and fucking play whatever's going on the screen today to sell the show.
Yeah.
And that's how it is. But like, I take inspiration a lot from like those days and try and incorporate it into like car stuff, because I can't imagine it's a lot of just other car YouTubers copying other car YouTubers. Like, I even look at Mr. Beast, bro. Like, you can't
You
deny
have
that
to,
guy's
yeah.
fucking killing it.
Yeah, that guy's killing it.
110%, bro. But I love that mindset as well. That's
Yeah.
epic. And there's not many people, I guess, that like remember those days, and the fact that like you've taken inspiration from that and bringing it into, you know, the car related content and stuff like that. That's
I
epic.
see
can't wait to
I see it like that as well, because back in the day I used to watch, you know, FaZe Clan.
Bro, of course I do.
I was playing Black Ops 2 back in the day, and man, I was trying to join that clan so hard, man.
And they all killed it on YouTube too.
Yeah, I was trying to join them, and then when I saw them, like, they all moved into that New York house all together.
Oh,
That was
back
goals.
when
That was
YouTubers
dreams.
used to do that.
Yeah, and they all moved in, and I just now I've got my boys like today nowadays, and just seeing that, and now like I don't know, I've always wanted
kinda
that.
the
I've
same,
always,
though.
I've always wanted that. Just all the boys around and
All
just, you know,
together.
all together, and
And that kind of happened in car YouTube 2015 or 2016. I don't know if you guys remember Haggard Garage. They did that. They blew up on YouTube and they all moved into this mansion in the mountains, had all their mates living in the house, had their cars there, and it was just like the dream, bro. Like, you're watching that and you're like, wow.
even drift games.
It was like the FaZe Clan of car content.
Who else was it Illuminate that did that?
Eliminate did that as well. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Randy.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, they've done amazing content.
Now we're gonna do that, like,
hopefully.
Yeah, but I
like
love
make
the way
rent
you,
cheaper.
That'd be mad, but imagine like all these cars just sitting outside of the house.
Bro, can you imagine?
Imagine
how
the
many
garage.
hoists? Can you imagine how many
man.
hoists?
Oh my god.
it's gold. That's the thing with being a car person. You can just never have too many cars.
No.
You know what I mean?
And
Never.
it's so easy to twist our arm as well. Be like, oi.
Wait, can you help me?
It's only this much.
Yeah,
Throw in 200.
you just justify it.
Like,
No, I'll just buy you Macca's.
oi, we need a donor car. Just quickly, like, do you want to buy this?
Bargain. You have to explain to people like it's a bargain. Trust me, it's a bargain. Like, you know, but it makes sense.
I love it though, because honestly, having a warehouse, because I don't think anyone's doing that in Sydney. There's definitely some inkling of it that I know about happening in Queensland right now, but in Sydney, it'd be fucking dope to be able to have that. Imagine having that, and we've got our own like coffee set up there. We've got our own like couches, got our
Regular
own area.
meats, cars and coffees, like bringing the community together.
Yeah.
There was something similar. I don't know if you guys remember Zen Garage. I don't know if you've heard
I
of it.
remember that
Yeah.
name.
So that was kind of maybe like 2010, so 2013 around there. That was I think they had a shop near Marrickville somewhere. But it was very similar. They had like a little shop with like, they had a GTR inside, all this car apparel, regular meats, cars and coffee, stuff like that. It was epic, and that was very like ahead of its time for like 2013. Like no one was doing that stuff, and I think JDMST, Justin Fox, was a part of that as well. Correct me if I'm wrong as well, but yeah, those guys are killing it, and they've actually just recently brought Zen Garage back. I think just recently, like a month ago or something like that. It's just coming back, so that's
It'll be
epic. They're
interesting
like,
to follow on.
yeah, they're like an epic, really OGs in the car scene. You know what I mean? They did a lot for the Aussie car scene.
Yeah.
And the community, building it up. I think I don't know if you guys know Cardo GTR.
God,
Do you?
I think so.
He's another Aussie YouTuber. Oh, he's killing it. I think he has like 50K
What's
subs.
his name?
Cardo GDR.
That
Isn't it
midnight
one that-
purple 34.
No, he's got a grey R32 GDR.
And
He's
it gives it in the tunnel.
Oh man, he does videos like he's the guy that did the Lambo chop. He had a 650 horsepower R32 GDR,
the green Lambo?
stock suspension, stock bottom end, built top end, big single turbo. He has a video that has I think over 1 million views chopping a Lambo on the M5, just destroying it completely.
He's got a video called R32 GTR Billet Beast, and it's got over 300,000 views. It's
Yeah.
him just chopping cars.
Yeah. He has compilations like hitting gate, like I think 10, 15 minute videos of just completely thrashing the car. It sounds amazing. He has videos going like proper street built cars. Like he's a legend. But he does a series called Man Cave Minutes, and he did an interview with Justin Fox from JDMST, and that was like epic, kind of hearing his story and stuff. But I don't know if you remember the R32 GDR. The plate was RB26, a grey one.
Yeah.
That was Justin Fox's car from JDMST. But that car was like went off the face of the earth because I think like I don't know, we can maybe link that episode to that Man Cave Minute so you can see the full story. But that R32 GDR, from what I saw there, like it sat in this like garage that I think in like Bondi or something. So it was like really like musky and stuff like that. And just sat there for years, just didn't move. And like, man, it got like, from what he said, it was like all rusty and stuff like that.
Would've.
Oh, wow.
And this is like, I'm pretty sure last year, we put it up for sale. R32 GDR, it was that clean, like in magazines, everything. He had it up for sale for 50 grand. I will never forget, he made this post and it was like 50 grand for this 32 GDR. Like, he's like, it's got rust, it needs work. Like, and this is an iconic car. Like, this has been like people's wallpapers, everything. And within like minutes, PM, he had hundreds, probably thousands of messages, and he had someone with a trailer pick it up like
That
straight
day.
away.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with that car. I've got to find it, but that's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Clutch Kick Junkies. There's a guy, he has an R33. Do you know him?
Dude. Yeah,
That
in
guy,
YouTube,
bro. Clutch Kick Junkies.
he's so funny.
Bro, I love his content.
He has this R33.
Oh
and
my god, I would want my R33 to sound like
It sounds amazing.
It
He built
sounds
it all himself. He
amazing.
does toge runs, right?
Yeah.
And what he does that's really funny, and everyone loves him for this, is he just abuses cyclists.
Yeah, it does, yeah. This
10
is-
whole
points,
time.
10 points, 10 points.
So he's like in a tunnel. The thing that we love about Clutch Kick Junkies, and I think is why he's grown so well,
Yeah.
he's just 100% himself and so real. And he just doing all these toge runs in the Melbourne Hills somewhere. I don't know, in Victoria somewhere.
Yeah.
Giving it a hit. He turns around a corner, there's a cyclist, and he's just absolutely going off his head.
Going off his
Oh, fuck, cyclist, man. They're screaming. Like, it is the funniest thing, man. Like,
Because they're always in his way.
it's like every time he's about to give it a proper hit, there's a cyclist, and he's just absolutely going off his chops.
But I think his 33 makes 500 kilowatt, and it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
so
quit
good.
drifting cars to become a Muay Thai champion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that one.
I haven't seen his channel
I haven't
recently.
seen- yeah, I haven't
I
seen
don't know what he's doing now, but
Like
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Champion.
What? He's full 420 and 0.
is he actually?
That's
What was his
that's
last
in his
car
bio,
video?
bro.
2 weeks ago, I quit drifting cars to become a Muay Thai champion.
Yeah, because he had like an S14 build. His car content was next level.
Yeah.
Like, wow, I can't believe that. Yeah.
His old videos were like
10 months ago, he did a 500 horsepower R33,
PRV
500
drive.
horsepower R32 GTR RB sounds. 26 minutes.
Wow, I actually forgot about him. Hey. I guess
I've been watching his
I
old
used
videos.
to watch him all the time. There's so many people, man. Like,
Who's the
Well,
best to do it then? That's what I want to know.
Who's your idol?
who is the best?
in
you look
Australia.
up to?
best YouTuber.
But like
Or your
car
favourite?
YouTuber. Like honestly, for me, this is a tough one, but I fucking love Zach Job so much.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Zach
like my
Jobs.
god.
I actually don't know if I've heard of him.
Zach
Where's
Job
he
from Donut. He now
Oh,
doing big
yeah,
time.
and he's doing his own channel. now,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yes, I have
yeah,
heard of him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, Zach Job for me, I resonate with him and Donut at that particular time because when COVID happened is when that show started and when I just bought my V8 Ute,
Yep.
bone stock.
Wow.
And every episode that he did, I was also doing to my car, and some of it lined up.
Yep.
It was like this week's a catback, this week's a cam, this week's
That's
fucking
it.
fuel system, this
You
week's
full
this.
relate to it.
And I was just like, this is fucking weird, but every single week. And obviously, we had nothing to do during COVID except
right.
build cars.
Yep.
So I built this fucking insane SS. So,
That is
and I was
epic,
just like,
bro.
I'm just sharing this moment with this dude. Who I finally got to meet, but like,
Yep.
meant obviously has no idea who the fuck I am. But at the
What
same
was
time,
that like meeting him?
dude, cool dude.
where did you meet him?
Tony and I met him
Bro, he
and
was
Jeremiah
ecstatic as a kid
at
at a
World
Lolly
Time
store,
Attack.
This year?
No, last year.
I'm gonna go to World Time Attack, man. You're meeting all these like amazing.
Bro, all the
people.
celebrities are there from Japan. All the best
Wow.
racers are there. All the drifters
Bro, I
are
can't
there.
speak Japanese, though. Japanese driver, man. The dude was just laughing his head
He's
off
like,
like,
why are you even bothering?
on you one word.
Fun.
GTR.
We gotta go next year, man.
Yeah.
Come with us. This food's fun.
What was it like meeting him? Like he was just chill, like good bloke.
Yeah, dude. They're just normal guys, right? And I said this before one time, I think, on a podcast, or maybe I just said it to you guys personally. I don't really know, but it was just really humbling to watch so Jeremiah was racing in World Time Attack, but he still had to do some videos. But I got to watch Jeremiah and Zach film on site, and to watch him fuck up 10 times in a row and then finally get the shot, it was super humbling to me, and just went. I remember, I'm pretty sure I turned around to you and I went, we can do this. Like, we're 100% going to build the same thing. We're going to do it for Australia.
I love that so much. And just hearing you say that too, because like, I think as YouTubers and video content creators, we all do it. We stuff up a million times, have to redo the shot. That kind of support behind the camera is just like, oh, come on, Jordan.
Yeah.
It's like, how many times I have to redo the same thing? But the fact that like,
You have to.
people are doing it on that level as well, it's like kind of reassuring. Like,
Thank you.
they're human.
Yep.
And
That's exactly
they do
it.
the same thing.
That's exactly it. When I saw it, bro, I can remember it vividly, mainly because my exhibition tent where I was sitting and working at that point in time, I could see it clear as day. He was doing it right in front of New South Wales police where the blue tent was.
Oh, yeah.
And he was doing it right in between there with his videographer at the time, Jimmy. And they were just going, and it's just take after take after take after take after take. And I was just like, wow, he's fucking it up like all the time, but he finally got it. It was just really sick to see. But then we went up and we shook their hands and said hello, and I was like, dude, you're my fucking hero.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's epic. That's actually epic. Being able to meet someone that you've idolized for so long, especially in that game, is like, that for me it was like that when I met Rex H. I think, like, I've been watching him for years and years and years, like. Proper OG. I'm a full Rex H fanboy. Like, I was telling you guys at dinner, I have like a signed poster of his MR2 from like 2021 up on my wall. It's still there. Like, massive fan. Because for me, it was like such an inspiration. Like, he's my age in Melbourne. I loved his content. It's like seeing him really sitting there consistent, killing it. I loved his videos, and it was like I wasn't really that consistent at the time. And like watching him for so many years, I'm like, wow, like it's kind of like proof that, you know, you can do it. It was motivating me. Oh, I can do this as well. So yeah, he was a massive inspiration to kind of be a bit more consistent. And then, man, one day it was like, June or something like that last year, messaged me on Instagram, and I'm like, oh my God. When do I open This is like my favorite YouTuber. Like, I'd say like for me, like Mighty Car Mods.
Yeah.
Obviously amazing. I've been watching them for day dot, but Rex H is definitely up there. Like, I've like looked up to him hard. So for him to message me and like reach out to me, I'm like, this is insane. Like, he knows who I am. And yeah, we stayed in touch. Like, we're just talking, stayed in touch for a bit. And then one day he was like, just messaged me because he's like, oh, I'm coming down to Sydney. I'm doing this like special content for the weekend. Do you know anyone that like has a car I can like use or something like that, like for the weekend? And I was like, yeah, I'll ask around or something like that. I'll let you know. But I thought like, man, I've got my Triple S Pulsar. Like, I don't really, it's the weekend. I'm not going to use it. And it's like, it sounds crazy to give a complete stranger you've never met your car for 3 days. Do you know what I mean? Like, it sounds nuts. Why would you do that? But for me, it's like, I've been watching him for so many years. You feel like you know him. You have that connection to him. And obviously, we'd already been talking for a while anyway on Instagram from there. So I was like, man, I'm just going to send it. Like, bro, do you want the Pulsar for like the weekend? And he was like, so like, are you sure? Like, that's too much? Like, whatever. I'm like, dude.
Just go for it.
Just go for it. Let's do it. So man, they came to Sydney, picked him up at the airport in the Triple S. Peter Brash, shout out to Peter. He's such a legend. He's like, he does YouTube videos now as well. He's absolute legend. But yeah, got to meet both of them and just being able to meet them, hang out with them. Like, we went for a cruise. Like, handing the keys to the Pulsar. We're in his vlogs and videos, and like just meeting him. He's just like, I feel like with him it was like what you see on camera is like what you get. Like, such a genuine, real person, and like. Being able, I couldn't believe it. I was like pinching myself the whole time. Like, how am I sitting here having a conversation in the same space as someone I've looked up to for so many years, and like, and I'm going to be a part of his videos, you know? And he was like, let's do a video together on your channel, and I'm like,
yes,
mind blown away.
This isn't happening, you know what I mean? And I couldn't believe it. And he was doing an amazing series that weekend where we used the S15 on his channel. He did a video comparing my S15. I don't know if you guys have heard of Nico Batman. All those supercars.
Yeah.
There's a video on Rex's channel. He came to Sydney for this, compared my S15 to Nico Batman's McLaren 765 LT. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. 950 plus horsepower. Basically almost $1 million in that car, and did like $50,000 car versus $1 million car.
Yeah.
And being able to be a part of that was nuts. Seeing Rex and Peter behind the scenes, like someone, and just seeing him driving, he got to drive it, driving a supercar. And it's like, wow, driving through the city streets in a McLaren and with the S15, it's like, wow, man, like this is what is possible if you follow your dreams, you stay consistent, you don't give up, and you can get to that level. And for me personally, it's like I'm sitting here, I'm a part of this in some way, and that blew me away. And yeah, I got to go for a ride in the McLaren. That was sick. Shout out to Nico Batman, being a part of that video the whole weekend. It was mad, and I've got that connection with Rex now. Like we're mates, and we can, like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like we've got that connection. Like if we go to Melbourne,
Melbourne,
we can hang out with them, and they come to Sydney, we'll hang out. And it's like,
It's sick.
sitting there, like taking myself out and looking back, putting it into perspective, it's like, wow, like this is where just, I guess, putting my ass in gear a little bit and being a bit more consistent, like it got me to meet my idol, my YouTube idol pretty much. And that was another big reason that really pushed me to, go hard, quit my job, go hard and everything. Cause I was like, I saw it firsthand, like, you know what I mean? And having that experience, I was like, wow. Yeah, that was just nuts, man. Just meeting your idols. And
It's so emotional, eh? Like, you got any emotional stories?
Or not really, to be
It
honest.
can be towards the car or another person. It's okay.
Oh, it was literally when the first day I bought my Skyline.
Yeah.
Like I'm just looking at, like I parked it in the garage, and I mean that's like every time you buy your first car, right? Like you just stare at it. Like I grab the coffee, no, like a hot chocolate, literally, and I'm just staring at it. I'm like, I own a Skyline. I have a Skyline. Like
It's a pretty amazing feat, technically, really, today.
I'm like, like I have a Skyline because, like I'm looking at it. I'm like, because I never thought I would have this car. Like just to be honest, because my upbringing wasn't the best. Like, but yeah, I don't know, man. It was very emotional when I first got the car because I'm just looking at it like, how the hell did I get this car? This is literally my dream car and I got it. And I love 33s for a passion. And my actual dream car is a 33 GTR and I want it in white. And one day...
Why white?
I don't know. I just love white GTRs. White 33 GTR just does it for me. And
Clean, like super clean?
super
like,
clean.
Like that metallic clean or like the original OG white?
Oh, look, metallic.
Yeah.
Metallic. It needs to be shiny. It needs to be shiny.
I can see you on that, bro.
Yeah, but that's my dream. That's really literally my dream car. But we've got the GDST for now. But
But I feel like the GDST is like a part of you as well.
oh no,
I don't feel like you could get rid of it. It's
nah.
like,
I feel like
you
I
think of
want
Memz and you
want
think
two
of that
cars.
car.
I want two cars.
Yeah, you have to keep it.
And that's fine. Oh, you have 3 cars.
Yeah, have a million.
Have 4.
Just
Bro,
don't
if we do well enough, we'll have 10.
We have 10.
Yeah,
20,
it's so
15.
true.
No, but coming back to your question, who's like your favorite? You said YouTuber or
Yeah.
I think my Dustin Williams does it for me.
Dustin, yeah.
Wow.
He's mad.
Dustin Williams is probably like,
But what resonates with you from that?
I don't know, just him going to Japan, buying a GDR, and then bringing it back from just to his country,
What a legend, eh?
Yeah.
and then like just open up his own workshop and his house there as well, and like just all his cars and everything, and like I want to be like him. You know? So, and I would love to meet him, and one day, but we'll see.
Bro,
He's-
well,
he's
time
a
attack,
legend.
you never know. People just
Maybe,
come from
maybe.
all walks
I
of
think
life.
he's come to Time Attack before, I'm pretty sure.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but he's probably like one of the YouTubers I really want to meet. So
Well, let's make that happen.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Like Marty Carmods. I met Marty once when I was in year 9. I went to Top Gear Festival 2013. And Marty Carmods had a little store. And it was Marty, Mechanical Stig, Iron Gav, I think that's the camera guy. He was there. And I was like obsessed. Like I love Marty Carmods. And I was like shaking. I remember, and I got my Marty Carmod shirt. I still got it. I've no way I'll fit in it now. But I met Marty, and I was like shaking. I don't think I even said anything to him, eh? Like my dad had a camera, and he's like, "Come take a photo." And I went there with Marty, and I remember he had his arm around me. I did a thumbs up, and then my dad couldn't take the photo. He was struggling with the camera, and I'm sitting there like shaking, like, "Oh my god!" And then Marty's like, "Oh, your dad's great with the camera," or something like that, and I'm like, "Yeah." And after all that, said goodbye. I went home. My dad never took the photo.
Oh, no. Marty.
Yeah,
Come back
Marty.
and
We've got to
take a photo,
recreate it one
brother.
day. To this day, we can never find the photo. My dad didn't take it.
Didn't you run into Marty at the airport the other day?
Yeah, I was gonna wear for Christmas, and I think he probably saw the CCA shirt I was wearing.
Yeah.
So he kept looking at it, and then for some odd reason, because I went to Japan snowboarding, so I had like oversized luggage. I was walking up and down the airport trying to find how I go to do the oversized thing. And just for odd reason, I just kept walking by him. He just kept looking at me, everything like full stare. And I was like, what's this little guy with some like car culture Australia shit on his shirt? Yeah. What is he doing at the airport? Just kept eyeing me down. And I was like, do I talk to him? And I'm kind of late as well. I was like, oh, fucking nah, I'll talk to him all the time.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
I fucked up, bro. I was trying to get my way to Japan, bro.
Cars go by, bring it back.
I see him all the time.
I see him all the time, bro. Yeah. I need my ass over there.
He did better than I did when I saw him. I couldn't even say a word. Little 15-year-old Jordan. And the fact I still don't have that photo, man. Dad, what are you doing, man?
Man.
I need that photo.
Oh,
It's all right. I'll meet him one more time. It's all good. And Moog as well. One day. They'll be sick.
One day.
you know what's super emotional though the other day? Did you guys watch the last episode of the Grand Tour?
I haven't seen it. No.
Right.
The F1.
No, the Grand Tour.
the
old Top Gear. race.
Where Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah.
That was.
They're
Oh,
ending
man.
it now fully, hey?
Bro, last episode came out a few days ago, last week. Oh, it's heavy. It's so heavy.
Yeah, that was so funny, man. Top Gear. I've literally grown up. Literally, before I went to go to school, Top Gear will be on, and just watch it and then go to school after that. And
But they're proof that, like, your personality can take it a long way. Like, you know,
Bro, they are the OGs.
That's right.
That's where all the YouTubers came from. We're like, holy shit.
110%. Like the cars can take you so far.
Yeah.
Your personality has to be there, and like what's it called? Like the connection with everyone. You know.
Yeah.
It takes it a long way, and their bond, the way they all are together on camera, you just can't beat it.
No.
it's literally us, bro. We just give each other like shit.
I don't know if we're on that level. Like, no disrespect. but it's like that's Top Gear, bro. That's like,
Like just disrespecting.
I don't know if I can compare myself to Jeremy
No, I'm not
Clarkson.
comparing. Just I'm saying, like, you know how they just disrespect each other.
Yeah, that aspect of
Yeah,
it.
that aspect.
Like the car breaks down. They're
friendship's
not,
there.
they're not
Yeah,
staying around
like,
to help out. They just keep
that's-
going.
Into James May's car. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, but that aspect of it is like where it's really fun and relatable. And Marty and Moog have that where they give each other crap back and forth, and
That's what
it
it's
makes
about,
it fun. And now Moog's on Top Gear, Top Gear Australia,
So cool.
and that's another thing that shows you, man, where YouTube can take you potentially. You know what I mean?
No, who's on Top Gear?
Moog from
Moog
Mighty
was.
Car Mods, Top Gear Australia.
And Bo Ryan for some reason.
Bo Ryan, yeah, and that guy from Survivor.
Yeah.
I
Why
don't
is he
know
on
why.
there?
So I think Moog's the only car guy on that show.
The only guy with mechanical knowledge.
Any knowledge whatsoever about cars. So I want to see it just to see how good it is.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't
But
know.
you're dead right though, because I would love it honestly if we did something like a versus series, or just like not just us, like all these other Aussie car YouTubers and people from overseas too. But
Yeah.
Aussie car YouTubers, we're just doing dumb shit. Imagine if we go literally from Sydney all the way to Perth,
Yeah.
but we have to go through the middle, not around it.
Oh my god.
we
There's
just,
so many things that are possible.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like having all these Aussie YouTubers together, big, small, regardless, just we're all together and just have a blast. Like I think they've done something like that in Melbourne where they've had like, there's a lot of car YouTubers in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And I think they have a lot of
Really
events.
artsy crafty kind of state, you know?
Yeah, but
Remember that coffee
they all come together and
know.
I think they have events where like they all meet up and stuff. I think they had one where like, Turbo Tristan was there. He's another YouTuber. That's from
Bro,
Melbourne.
I know Turbo Tristan so well.
He's a legend.
Bro, I sold parts to him. Like,
Oh, no way.
Dude, he's fucking
He's
legend.
a good bloke, eh? His
I
videos
love
are,
his Hondas.
His videos are sick. He does. Yeah,
He's building. Did he finish the Evo?
Oh, I'm not sure. I gotta catch up. But his Honda builds,
Yeah.
damn, bro.
Damn, bro.
So good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do like meetups there. I think Zach Baldy moved to Melbourne now as well recently. Yeah, because he was initially up in Queensland. Yeah. But yeah, he's down in Melbourne. A lot of people down there in Melbourne. A lot of YouTubers. So there's a lot of potential for like everyone to kind of like, meet up. I don't know. There's not many people in Sydney. I feel like.
That's
like
our opportunity
We're
right there.
holding strong.
Yeah,
We're coming up.
Like obviously we got like Memz, myself, you guys, Kadik Media. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's
Yeah.
killing it recently.
Yep.
Daniel Kadik
Super
Media.
Edits.
Shout out to Kadik Media. Super Edits. I think he's changed his name to that car and motorcycle rider now, or TCAG.
TK.
He's killing it as well, bro. Super Edits or TCAG. He is blown up in such a small period of time. I've met him multiple times as well. That guy is like, he's on that like grind.
Yeah, he's come
grind
from nothing.
mindset, and he's killing it, bro. I think he's grown like, he's like 25,000 subs or something on YouTube, and he's grown like 10K in like only a couple months or something. Like, killing it. And he does a lot of good roll racing videos, track videos. Same with Kadik Media, and like he's able to do a lot of shorts and videos, which really help. But he's gotten into like YouTube videos now and like really good quality content. But there's guys in YouTube in Sydney and people in Sydney that are coming up like Kadik Media, Super Edits, like. wow, man, like it's awesome to see, you know, like
Grind now, boys. Grind now.
Everyone's on the rise, man.
it's
Everyone's
awesome,
on.
but like to have and then we can all do stuff together and collaborate and like
100%.
and grow with each other and like I love to see it, you know, and just being able to collaborate with everyone and like, you know, and just bounce ideas off each other and I think it's epic and I think people would love to see it, like the YouTubers from certain eras, Sydney and just Australia in general, like come together. I think people would love to see that.
We just need a patch of land, an area where we can just do dumb shit together.
Yeah.
Literally.
Someone might get hurt.
Yeah.
We'll all sign waivers, don't worry. No one's liable.
happens, bro.
No one's liable. We're all responsible.
Happens.
But we just send it. We do weird shit like car soccer.
Bro, that would be epic. That would be
Literally at
epic.
dinner, you were asking
I
that.
know.
Yeah,
Rocket League.
that would be so cool.
That'd be so fun just bumping into you, bro. Give me the ball, bro.
It's not really a bump. Like it's very much a crash.
Oops, sorry.
Literally your headlight just freaking pops out.
Oh man, I bet you wanted to do that at the track, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's what track's your favourite in Sydney then?
I think Eastern Creek. Just
Oh, hands down, it's got everything. It's
got
got
so
the skid
versatile.
pan,
Yeah.
wet skid pan, figure eight, then the racing track.
can't go wrong with Eastern Creek.
What about you guys? What's your
Eastern
favorite?
Creek's 100% up there for me.
Yeah.
Although things are about to change because Wakefield
Wakefield.
with that
They've
extension.
opened up again.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they've-
October.
Oh, have they?
yeah.
Tony and I are desperately trying to get some sort of December Christmas thing going.
That's why
back.
that car's still under the cover, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, having it ready, bro, saving it.
Gotta get
that's
that
mad.
beast out of there.
I've never gone to Wakefield, but I've heard it's like
Such fun.
Where is
amazing.
Wakefield?
Goulburn.
Corbett.
Or on the way to Goulburn.
There was a bit of dramas with that track too, like the locals complaining about the noise,
Yeah.
complaining to council, shutting it down.
Yeah, because
And-
you're going to buy a house next to a racetrack and then complain about noise.
How dumb is that? It's actually the
I'll
stupidest thing
sleep
I've
so
heard.
peacefully.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine? Oh man, my missus used to live like near the highway, and I used to love just like, you know, like laying there going to sleep, and you can just hear, yeah, like GDRs, Lambos, like,
Yeah.
and I was sitting there like, yeah. I'm like, I'm just guessing what car it is. Like, yep, that's an Aventador. Oh, that's an Evo. Oh, that's an S15.
Can I just make you a
epic.
Spotify playlist and it's just car noises and I'll just loop a track
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like
do
an
that,
hour. It's not rain noises, it's car noises.
I used to do that in high school.
Did you?
I had playlists of just car sounds, like on repeat, and I'd sit there and just listen to car sounds. I'd be in class, I'd be at home just doing my homework. I'm listening to just car sounds on. People are like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "This is my music."
I was gonna know.
The music
Do you
of
have
my
the
week.
do you have the RX-7 one when it's on idle?
Yeah, bro, everything.
Yeah, I used to listen to that as well.
And we used to play games where like I'd hear there'd be a car and people would be like, "What car is that?" And I'd say it.
Yeah.
I've got like this. I don't know. I feel like most car people have
E36.
that. You can hear a
Yeah.
note and you're just like, "That's a Sportivo hitting lift. That's VTEC. That's a
Let's play
Huracan."
this game.
Yeah.
Let's film this and play this game.
I'd be so
Just
young.
do it.
Oh, we should just go to shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them be like, listen to this. What car is it?
Yes, dude, and that's
What
very
a challenge.
good. That's very good content for like reels, social
Yeah.
media and stuff. Going up to random people as well. Like,
Audience
what do you think this
engagement,
is?
man.
And people, those videos did well with like, what do you rate this car? Because people doing that with people, I don't know if you
Yeah.
noticed that really blew up when they're like, what do you rate this person on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Oh, they're a 6. And then you go up to that person and they rate. But people started doing that with cars.
Yeah.
Like, what do you rate your car? What do you rate this car? And like, that stuff blew up. But yeah, you
good
could
on
definitely
TikTok.
do that kind of content with other things. There's so many things you can do. It's all about just thinking
And we're
outside
just
the box.
giving away ideas on a podcast.
Creativity.
That's copyrighted, guys.
You gotta tag us.
Wait, this episode's not out for like 3 weeks, so you got time.
Let's do it now. Sorry, here first. You heard it
No,
first.
even TikTok, like you can grow on TikTok so easily. If you just want to like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Memz is
grew,
really good
I
at
grew
it.
so good on TikTok. I think in the first year I got 14k followers in the first year. So.
Do you want to? So I
Yeah.
read an article last week. I'm old, so I read articles, right? But I meant no. TikTok has 50% share of voice of all of social media.
Oh wow.
Over everyone else, they have 50%.
Like viewership, like
Yep, share of
people
voice.
that
They
are
own it.
consuming social media.
Is done through
50%.
TikTok.
Wow.
I probably would agree, bro. Everyone's just on TikTok for just swiping video.
everyone's just
true.
swiping.
How many hours do you spend before bed?
Yeah, but that's another thing with that. There's a negative and a positive behind it. Like obviously as content creators, we want to post on that platform and use it to help grow our brand, get views and stuff like that. But there's also kind of like a negative side, like as a user on TikTok and stuff like that. just anything, reels, that kind of algorithm, like it does kind of halt your productivity in a way. I don't know if you guys have noticed where like if you find yourself procrastinating and you just sit there, before I edit this video, before I jump on this, I'm just gonna quickly have a look.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself, you're there 20 minutes and you're like, what just happened, bro? I've just wasted so much time.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of scary. Sorry, I think I bumped the mic.
That's okay, bro.
It's kind of scary because it's like that's happening with a lot of people just in general. Like people's attention spans are going down.
Bro, that bed rot shit is fucking real. So
Yeah.
like we were staying at my missus' parents' place and her stepsister was staying the night. She was like 17, 18, I don't know. Anyway, and she like we woke up the next morning and she was like super tired and I was just like, what were you doing? She's like, I didn't go to bed till like 3 or 4 a.m. and I was like, doing what? She's like, oh, I'm just on TikTok. And I'm like, bro, what?
Crazy.
It's scary. It's really scary because like I get scared. I'm like, what happens when like I get older and I have kids and like
Yeah,
obviously like
and they're watching your videos and like,
I'm so proud of my dad. But yeah, it's like, can you imagine like just sitting there for? It's like, I don't know. It's kind of scary just to think like what's happening.
The way I look at it is I'd rather edit something than watch something. That's the
Same.
way I look at it.
Same.
I don't rather like just sitting there and just scrolling. I'd rather doing something instead of wasting time.
Yeah,
That's how I look at
It's
it.
the mentality.
yeah, it's good. It's good. But I've struggled with that, like procrastinating. Like sit there and just like, wow. I remember I had this one night like a few weeks ago where I had all these videos to edit, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to touch my phone. Put it on Do Not Disturb. Put it in my drawer and locked it away. And I grinded non-stop. I pumped out 2 videos in one night in a few hours. It was hard. And I sat there and I'm like, wow. Like I did that, you know? And it was just not being distracted, like having that, you know, mentality of like, let's put distractions away and just grind. And I got so much done in one night and I was like, wow, this is insane. But that's something that's very hard
This
to
thing
do.
right here will ruin you.
Yeah.
And also we also use it because we need it to
Yeah.
watch our shit. So,
That's right. We
yeah,
need to push our stuff out there.
It's a love-hate thing.
It's a catch-22 in a way.
Yeah.
It's funny, next time you go on holidays, try this. Put your phone away, locked in your hotel. First day, it's the hardest day. Second day, you're somewhat okay. The third day, it'd be the best day you've ever had.
Yeah, bro. Because you're just in the
3,
moment,
like straight,
enjoying it.
as in don't like sure, go back to the hotel and like answer your calls or do whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean physically leaving the hotel. When you leave on your holiday, just when you get to the third day, I promise you, you will bond and connect with someone else and enjoy the area like you've never done before. Like it's
Dude,
the
that's
way
epic.
it used to be. I promise you.
Yeah, because times
Try
have
it.
changed, man. People don't talk to each other anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's just very, very different.
But you
know?
mentally you'll actively search for that conversation. You'll actively think differently. You will. It's so amazing.
That's
What if
actually
you like
epic.
want to take photos or videos?
Bring a camera, like a.
Let someone
can
else
bring
take
someone
photos of
back.
videos.
It's
You're
a
on
good
holiday,
idea.
bro. Enjoy it. You're not working.
Yeah, of course, man.
No, it's a very good idea because I feel like people are losing that ability to connect.
It's pretty hard because I own a business myself. and,
Yeah.
like keep getting phone calls everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's hard, bro.
Yeah.
We all need our phones. Like
Everyone
we-
needs
We all need it, but you
It's
just
a
let people
part
know
of
you're
life
away.
now.
Yeah.
That's right. You need to have that ability to be able to disconnect here and there. Have that mental time, that mental
100%.
break,
Yeah,
time
100%.
to yourself. But it's a part of our lives now. You know what I mean? You just got to find that good balance and in general. You know what I mean?
and this might be the most arrogant thing I've probably ever said, but if you're important, people will wait.
Bro, I love that.
I got
That's
that.
hectic. That's hectic.
I got
Wow.
that. Yeah. That's right. That's actually right. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Bro,
I went to
new idea, man. Memz has like, yeah, man. Yeah, I get that.
no, I actually went to a meet at Clay Wong, and
Yeah.
he was like semi late, but people are waiting. Like people are waiting. There's hundreds of people there just waiting for him. This was at Weatherall Park Greenway. I don't know if you guys know where it is.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, Greenway. The whole car park was packed, and he was like half an hour, like out, like an hour, at least an hour late, and people were just waiting. So yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, I
Yep.
forgot the quote.
If you're important, people will
Yeah,
wait.
exactly. If you're important, people wait. That's right.
Yeah, bro. That's insane.
Don't let that power trip go to your head too much just then. But yeah, like, yeah,
No,
it just
got it,
means
got
take
it.
a break.
No,
I
I got
think.
it.
Yeah, I think that's a very important thing, especially with like, you know, like I think you guys work full time as well as balancing this stuff. And
Yeah.
It's hard.
having
Hopefully
that,
not forever.
yeah, that's right. Having that ability to, I guess, have that mental break. It's very easy to get burnt out when we're doing, I guess, what we're doing, working full time, but also trying to build all this stuff. You know, what you guys are doing is amazing. And it takes so much hours. You know what I mean? And I can't even imagine. I'm just one person doing it. I don't know how you guys are doing it because, like, the stuff that you've been telling me behind the scenes, oh, man, I can't wait for
I'm fucking terrified.
No, no, like,
And I'm terrified because of what you told me that happens to you guys. Like that time delay and that crunch. You're like, oh fuck! It's like I was 2 weeks ahead. Now I've got a video to drop. I'm out of videos. Like
I'm literally late. I meant to drop a video this Sunday and the video's not ready.
that for me,
I don't want to do that.
that destroyed me mentally. Like I got burnt out hard by like having a deadline. Like I went from posting 2 videos a week, and by working full time, I could only manage 1. But I'm like, nah, strictly, I'd always do it Friday, 4 p.m. I can't miss it. And I was like, just grinding, like after working all day and then editing all night to try and make it work. And bro, I did that for like 6 months straight, and I got burnt out hard. I was telling you guys at dinner, like it takes a lot out of you. You know what I mean? But man, you got to do what you got to do. You know, you're not going to succeed if you don't put the hours in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But it's also like you also need to have that balance. I think I took a week off after I got really burnt out. I just took a week off, didn't film, didn't edit, just took a break, like spent time with my family, missus, everything. And then I was like, I really needed this. I couldn't believe it. And I went back into it like motivated, like, you know, more positive. But now I'm a bit less like, since I missed that one day, I went 6 months hard, not missing a day. Once I missed that, I realized I started pushing it a little bit here and there. Like maybe that Friday would come and it's like Thursday night, and I'll be like, you know what? If I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. I don't need to like make myself sick staying up to like 2 a.m. when I've got work the next morning. It can wait till Saturday. It can, you know what I mean? You've just got to like,
balance.
as you said, people will wait. You know what I mean?
people are walking away with this excuses now.
I'm gonna get that tattooed after this.
Oh my god!
It's
Tony, hit us with the Chinese proverb, brother. Like, come on.
it's chewing away. Like, you know, you just got to prioritize your mental health and that balance, I guess, to make it work. But going back to what you guys are doing, like, from what you've told me, obviously I'm not going to say what you guys are doing, but from what
people know.
yeah,
Like,
from what you told me behind the scenes, everything that you've got in store, all the content, like, man, I've got
Bangers,
so
man.
much respect for you guys because you're thinking outside the box and you've got such creative minds and you're putting it into fruition. You know what I mean? Which it's very hard to do, to have that idea and really put yourself out there and put the time in and go for it, especially when you don't have that much, I guess, free time. Like you were telling me, like you don't have much free time yourself, but doing what you told me, doing what you're doing, putting the hours in, man. Like I've got so much respect for you guys. Like
You live in the Central Coast, man. Come down here. Wow. Wow.
I've got so much
yeah,
respect.
for one more week. Fuck, I'm not doing that.
But yeah.
And the headquarters, KS
Man,
Racing.
this stuff, you guys are absolutely killing
Wow,
it. So
man.
I think you're gonna, with your YouTube, I think you're gonna start off with a bang, man. And having that content built up, I think that's gonna be a massive help. Because it's definitely hard when you, I guess, like you miss a few videos or something, and then you like, oh man, I've got to have something, you know. But having that, you know, that a big amount built up is going to be like a massive help.
Yeah.
Like starting off with a bang.
Yeah. Well, I want to create more shit with you guys, to be honest. So,
Yeah, 100%. I'll be down.
in my head, there's no ideas. Like, there's such a thing as a bad idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, fuck it, let's do it. Let's try and make it happen. Let's just try film it. We just need to tee up a day. Let's do it.
That's right.
Like,
It's just a matter of like, it's just good to like, you know, meet other people that, you know, think outside the box creatively, and you just bounce ideas off each other. Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. Like, you know, nothing's impossible. You know what I mean? There's always a way to do something. And
bro, I want to connect, like I said, I want to connect different industries to cars because that's how we're actually going to keep this thing afloat. Yeah.
That's right.
Because you need fresh money. We're just churning the same old money into this thing, and it's just gone from one pocket to the next. It's like, bro, makeup is a hell of a thing, and I'm not going to start wearing it, but fuck me dead. Like,
there's so much stuff
do you know what I mean? Like,
many
what if I started a series where, or like we did a combined series where, I don't know, it may not be interesting right now, but we could make it interesting where we just do a fucking Mario Kart championship. Like, I don't know, and I don't really care because I'm just spitballing ideas here, but we could technically start our own fucking esports car league.
That could happen.
There's so much stuff.
Dude, it's endless, and like all it takes is just one room, and I've got game consoles for days, and I have every fucking camera and microphone under the sun. So like,
That's epic. But I love that, and like I love like being able to like same with just having this channel has allowed me to meet you guys. Like,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean? And even just you got like hearing everything that you guys are saying, and like it's like inspires me as well. You know what I mean? Like,
you're gonna go edit videos after this.
yeah, right.
I'm literally gonna go edit videos.
But it like kind of like sparks like, you know what I mean? It kind of like motivates you,
Motivation,
and it pushes
hypes
that
you
creative
up.
side of yourself. And it's like, you know, like, you know what? Like something, that idea I thought maybe was stupid. Let's give it a go. You know, like, yeah, that's what. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. Like you guys are epic.
Thanks, boys.
Yeah.
No, I love the setup. Setup is really, really nice. Yeah.
Thank
like,
you.
man, like, look, you're like,
You saw the
starting
old
off
room.
the bank.
You saw the old.
You know where it
Polaroid.
came from, so it did start somewhere.
Yeah, 100%. But you guys are killing it, and the sky's the limit. You know what I mean? It's just being consistent, going hard, and just not giving up. I think that's the biggest key. Just no
100%.
matter how hard it gets, just staying at it.
Like literally, I can think of something like just vlogging this whole room. This whole room, like, just
so
showing
many-
off the rim, just showing off this exhaust.
Yeah, I
Like,
suppose
so
there's a
much you
lot
can do.
that people aren't seeing on camera. I said this to
Yeah.
Tony before. I said it's really funny that we've decided to shoot against a wall, which we're just trying to make
Oh,
a thing.
yeah.
But if everyone saw everything else that's around
Guys,
in this room,
behind
they'd
this
be like,
camera, there's exhaust,
There's
there's
a
big
fucking-
brakes, there's
Yeah.
suspension.
man,
Like,
everything, man.
I
Like,
walked in, I'm like, this is car heaven, guys. Like, this is epic.
bro, you can pick up that titanium exhaust with a pinky. Like, it's fucking light
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit.
but-
Weight reduction, bro.
Yeah.
They can't see it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We're privileged to see it.
Or you just film and put on your own channels. Be like,
Yeah,
"Oi,
but
so
yeah,
this is
reel
behind
it
the
up
scenes.
right away, man.
Behind the
Selfie and reel it up.
scenes.
It's so true. But it's true. Just stay consistent. And as you said before, man, you just have that one video that just boop, blows
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
and it really can take off from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but you're not going to get to that if you don't try and pump them out. So,
100%. Let's film some fucking mad Mr. Beast level shit, eh?
100%. There's so many things that you could do.
Just film what we want.
I'm
man.
wild.
Just
Just
enjoy
private
it.
land.
you have to
That's
sit
it.
down for 24 hours.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot.
Who could last in that car the longest? Man?
Yeah.
Who can stay in
There's
that
so
car?
much stuff. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, it's just so much fun.
But I want to ask you guys a question.
Yeah, go for it.
What's your dream cars?
Yeah, that's
Go on, Tony.
My dream car.
Yeah.
People hate it when I say this.
What is it?
It's controversial.
It's kind of very controversial. They're
Okay.
like, no way. How can it be?
Here we go.
Yeah? A TRX.
TRX.
Yeah, a Ram TRX.
Oh, like a Dodge Ram.
A Dodge Ram TRX.
Is that like a Hemi motor?
Yeah, so it's a supercharged 6.4, I think.
6.4.
6.4.
That's not that bad.
That
to be
is-
honest.
But you gotta know the only reason. First, you could go fast. Second one, I don't fucking have to slow down at speed bumps. No whether I have bags or not. I don't have to slow down.
Yeah, literally.
I can
yeah.
fly over anything.
Guys hitting bicycles. I'm not slowing down.
What's this? I don't know if it's a speed bump. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's a
bro.
small child.
If there's a bike on the road, man, I'll take the grass, man. I'll take the footpath.
TRX.
And it's practical.
yeah, not
Bro,
bad.
yeah. Like,
Tony's
That's
like,
probably the closest, the near future goal. Most likely to
supercharged
get.
too, right?
Yeah,
They sound next level.
Yeah, dude.
They're raw,
They
man.
look cool. Bro, I don't blame you, man.
They got to putt that thing around, man.
How much they go for?
Oh, like, how much? What's that in English? 150.
in English? What?
No, like 250. Bro, I'm gonna convert because in Chinese,
Oh, yeah,
10
you gotta
grand.
convert it, yeah.
Oh, it's like the
is
The
10
code.
grand. Okay, fuck, man, I already lost.
Just say 150.
1,000 is 3 zeros.
Okay.
10 grand, we call it 10 grand, but in Chinese it's like a mil. Not a meal, but it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
but it's got 4 zeros, and then a meal in English has got 6 zeros. So like fucking,
Damn.
yeah. So it's about like 250.
Wow, bro. And then you've got to convert it to right-hand drive, right, in Australia?
Salesman, can we? I think we could just buy it right-hand drive.
Oh, okay,
We could
yeah.
buy right-hand drive. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In China, they'll do anything.
Yeah, do anything.
They'll do anything.
That-
We'll make a copy of it, man.
Wow, but they sound epic. I might be doing a feature potentially soon on a Cherokee with the same motor, I
Cherokee.
think. The supercharged V8.
Can you do the
Oh, the
noise?
new one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that'll
My
be
cousin's
sick.
got one in New Jersey and it's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
What about you, Tom? What's your dream car?
dream car? McLaren P1.
Ooh,
Bro, he's going out there now.
There
That's
we go.
that's proper.
McLaren P1.
Why is that your dream car?
I think it's one of the sexiest looking cars. It is also debatable now because the Senna's out, but arguably during the time, especially between 2013 to like 2018 until the Senna came out, it was like the only car that could go on any track and thrash any other car.
Just destroy everything out.
Like it would destroy every track
Yeah.
ever, and it's just so beautiful to drive. It's so sexy. It's just
Yeah.
And
It
when
looks
that
amazing doing it.
bro, when in 2013, I remember seeing the reveal, and they're like driving it, and that fucking wing going automatically up and down, and I was just like,
Nuts.
this
is
is
mind
the
blowing.
future of cars. Like, this is amazing.
It's a beautiful car. Like,
It is very beautiful.
In
bro.
like beautiful, like in that beautiful McLaren orange.
Oh,
Tony
yeah.
can't even believe I'm saying that word right now because I don't have anything orange.
the
but
cheetah
that,
orange.
that McLaren,
it's a nice color.
Oh,
It's the original orange.
yeah,
The
that
McLaren.
orange and black. I think it is. The middle's black and the rest is orange.
Yeah. Yeah, in the
That's
inside of the doors.
Oh,
Yeah, it was black.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm lucky my dream car, I was able to get it. It's just an S15. but yeah, wow.
oh, don't get me wrong. Like as a kid, like having SSs and V8s and stuff, like 100% there, bro. Like
Yeah.
I grew up with V8 supercars, and that
Yeah.
was my whole world. So being able to have that.
It's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Holden boy forever. So HSVs for me. Oh man, I'm your man every day. If there's an event going on, I'll be there. 100%. I'll sit in
Mr.
the
GT will
passenger.
be there as well.
Yeah, bro, yeah. 100%.
I'm not gonna lie, like the only Holden I like is the VL.
I understand why, because it's got a
VL
Nissan
turbo.
engine.
Yeah.
RB30.
I don't know.
Just because we look at the dose, man.
You know,
I don't think you're much of a muscle car.
I am a little bit like my dad, like the old like Ford Mustangs, like
Yeah.
the 5. What is it?
Shelby?
Yeah, Shelby's.
Eleanor.
I'm not too big
wait,
on
Shelby
the.
Cobra.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
too big. Like the. I don't know. Like, I do appreciate them. I do love them, but I'm not really. I don't really know much about them.
Yeah.
Well, I've got maybe a interesting question. Is there any like car, TV or movie cars that you guys like loved growing up, or that you really fell in love with?
Initial D, I grew up.
Ooh.
I fucking love anime, bro.
Initial
Like, say,
D.
The A86 Tirreno, Fujiwara tofu shop on the side. That
Can't
just
go
whole
wrong.
story is just amazing. Like
Yep.
a kid who's like the best driver in the world, and he just doesn't even care.
yeah.
He's sitting there doing like a inertia drift, and he's just like,
Just gotta
chilling.
deliver the tofu, bro.
Bro,
yeah,
the cup.
tofu.
The cup.
cup.
Yeah.
Have you
a
guys
wa-
tried that?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
On City Roads, bro, can you drive a straight line?
Yeah,
Can you just
hit a
pump it
pothole?
when you come out of here?
Yeah, try it, man. We'll get you a cup.
No, chill.
I'll cut
Put
this
some
in half.
Eurobeat on. Running in the 90s and just drift out.
You guys actually have a 10mm by any chance?
A what?
10mm?
A 10 mil.
A 10 mil?
Yeah.
Is the
Here?
skyline broken?
Bro, of course.
Yeah.
Fuck, 10 mil always
Are you
goes
being
missing.
serious?
I am being serious.
Yeah, of course we do.
Okay, all right.
Why,
I might need it later.
why do you need a 10 mil, man?
I think my bumper's falling off.
That is like so standard, bro.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
Literally, I
piece of
went in
machinery.
that show. When was this? Did you see? Were you there?
I'm not sure. I don't think I went to show. I don't know.
It was a long time.
Your
ago.
bumper's always falling off.
My bumper fell off this year in that show and it was like, scraping as I was driving.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I feel like your bumper's just always. It's like almost
Zip
every.
ties, bro. Zip ties. Come on, bro.
I think it's still just his bumper just loves to
It
just
just
go
loves to fall off.
be free.
Yeah.
Like it's like every second week we get a message from him. My bumper's falling off. Didn't you run over a ladder in the M4 tunnel?
Literally.
Bro, what?
He smashed into a ladder. We got a message and it's just a photo of Memz's car on the highway, and there's just ladder pieces and then his bumper.
No,
And Memz is
so
like, this
I'm driving on
West Connects tunnel.
no, I'm on the far right lane on the M4 and I'm driving, and I think like because it's far away, I think it's like a little wet patch area because I couldn't really see. It was really far away, and then I'm getting closer and closer, and my girlfriend's next to me and she's scratching my head. You know how your girlfriend just scratches your head and you're like you zone out. And I'm zoned out, so I'm just driving, and then
like, yeah.
all I hear is a boom. and then I'm just dragging this ladder, and then I exit the M4, I turn right, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I jump out of the car, I look, there's a full ladder underneath. What the fuck? And then I call a tow truck to jack my car out. We take this ladder out. My whole bumper is all stuffed up. So I go get the bumper done the next week, and then I go scrape it and crack the bumper.
The week later.
Yeah.
But didn't you say an S14 hit a bumper a bit further up from you?
Yeah,
Hit the ladder as well?
Yeah, hit the ladder as well.
It was an S14 hit the same ladder.
Why? Because it's got like something against cars? Why was it back on the
I was
road?
just targeting JDM Legends. Some Karen put it there like,
Yeah, what the fuck is
I
going
was like,
on?
I'm going to hack into the
But it was
mainframe.
literally on the
target hoons.
literally in the middle of the road, like on the right lane, literally on the middle of the lane.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
But why was it on the road again? I don't understand
Yeah,
how
it
he
would have
hit another
fallen off
car.
like a truck, like a tradies unit or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
But that's still, it's like, lock your bloody load, guys. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. We've got low cars.
And like, even if I wanted to, even if I wanted to swerve,
scrape on
Bro,
legs.
that's why the TRX comes in.
but even if I wanted to swerve, like there was a car next to me, there's a wall next to me. I don't know where to go.
Yeah, you can't go
really
anywhere.
go anywhere. So had to cop it.
That's scary, but that's like every car guy's worst nightmare. Like,
bro.
When you get a trolley, bro.
wasn't that right after you hit the ladder?
Yeah, this was before.
Yeah, I think a day or two. I forgot about that. Yeah, a day or two before Memz hit the ladder, I just got my front bar redone. I think I was telling you guys at dinner. I've gone through my front bar a few times, but first time I was leaving Lakemba Macca's you know, and I was on an angle. I was leaving on an angle. I've left that driveway a million times in the S15. But for some reason they were doing some roadworks or something, and there's like a little manhole in the ground in the road, and they didn't make it flush with the road, so it was kind of like elevated a little bit. I didn't see it. It's never been like that before. I'm on a proper angle, and then all of a sudden the loudest like crunch, like boom, like the worst noise you could hear as a car person. I'm thinking, what just happened? I pull over, my front bar's cracked completely, paint gone, cracks everywhere. It was like, I was distraught, went straight home. I was so sad. Anyway, I got it fixed. And 2 days after getting it fixed, had a mad cruise. I think we went to that cruise. I think it was your cruise. I don't know.
Which one was that?
We went for a mad cruise out the whole day. Went back to KK's at the airport. Ended the night. It was a vibe. Had all
That's
the
a
cars at
night.
KK's.
Yeah.
That's a night,
It was sick, man. And then going home, it's like midnight. And then it started to rain a little bit right as I'm like around the corner from my house. And I'm like, okay, this isn't good. And at that time, my headlights, I hadn't adjusted them properly. So they were angling like down. So I didn't have really good visibility. So it's raining. My headlights are like down. So it was not good. I didn't have much sight. But I'm like, whatever, I'm around the corner from home. And then last minute, bro, I remember I just see this trolley in the middle of the road, upside down, and it's just like, by the time I saw it, it was like right there. So you have to react in a split second.
Yeah.
So I just, gut reaction, I just swerved I went on the wrong side of the road because the damage was on that side. Just as soon as I saw it, there's no cars on the wrong side of the road, swerved that way. It was too late. Massive boom, big crash. Trolley goes flying, and this is 2 days after I got my bumper back. And I'll never forget my girlfriend, that car support, she looks at me, and I just start pissing myself laughing. It was my first reaction. I'm pissing myself, and I'm like, I just got the bumper fixed. and
Delirious.
Bro, I get out of the car, it's like raining. I get out of the car, and she just looks at me, and she's like this, like scared for me. And I'm like, oh, look, it's the bumper's hanging off. Look, the paint's cracked off it. And she's like, oh my God, it's having a mental breakdown. And then I have to drive the car home with the bumper like dragging. Like that. Big speed bump. That car support had to get out, hold the bumper up. We're going over a speed bump. There's other cars. We're like, go around. And I remember I had to call my dad. I'm like, come outside, I need help. And he came out at midnight, and he just sees me pulling up to the house like like that. I'm like, I need tape. But yeah, not fun, man. Not fun.
No, it's the worst feeling. You get your bumper done, the next day something happens.
Yeah. But knock on wood,
worst
since then, I haven't really hit anything, but I don't
That was a real
myself.
brotherly thing, you guys. You said knock at wood at the same time. That was really nice.
Yeah.
Apparently we did that. We're not in sync yet. We'll get there. Yeah, bro. No, that was a bad experience.
Well, let's end on a good experience, boys. Thank you so much for coming on to this show. I feel like Dan, 2 hours? 2 hours.
2 hours.
That's
From
flown,
our
bro.
producer. I know, bro. I'm telling you.
We haven't talked about the drift car, man. That's what I wanted to get
Oh,
into.
the BAF. Yeah, we didn't even get
Let's
there.
make it quick. Make a quick introduction.
Yeah, go.
Go for it.
What's
It's a BA Falcon. We're gonna strip the whole thing. All right, we've
straight piped it.
we've straight piped it. We've deleted what was it, 2 mufflers?
Yeah, 2 mufflers.
The car
That's not what you did. It sounded good in the video.
It's like
was tough,
really, really loud in real life.
It burns your ears.
Yeah, it's really bad.
But
it's good fun.
We are going to hit a wall.
What?
What?
Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll
Who was
see.
driving in the video that got you guys real close to the wall? That might even tapped it at one point.
Yeah, I got very close. Haas gets very close.
Yeah,
very
Haas,
close.
yeah.
But it just we're both just aiming for that wall. Like, let's go really
I'm
close
telling you,
to it.
that car drifts more better than my 33. I don't know how.
So fun.
So fun.
Stock open diff automatic.
And
Send
we bought it for
straight to the track.
2K. How much did we buy it for? 2,000?
$2,000 off this old
2
man,
grand.
and he had no idea what
Love
we're gonna
it.
do with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Easy, like just donor car to replace as well.
Exactly.
After you,
Yeah. And it's got a barrel in it. Like
Yeah.
that thing's not gonna break.
270,000 Ks. Just loves it,
just
man.
send it.
Sends it. First gear Tiptronic the whole way.
Yeah, replace those fucking spark plugs. Everything
Yeah.
just fucking keep
Yeah.
going.
He loves
That's
it.
it.
Absolutely
Loves
loves
it.
it.
Top up
Yeah,
that
it's a
oil.
very good car, and we've only drifted it once, so we'll make sure we're gonna take it out.
Yeah, we're
again
gonna take it
soon.
out
I think
again.
Can we be there for that?
100%. You guys
Let's
can
do
send it, bro.
You guys can send it. Drift it.
I think the subscribers want to see us shift it again, so we definitely will.
We got to strip it.
And
But
turbo it. Max speeding rods. We'll turbo it soon. Don't worry. We've got
Yeah.
a turbo for it.
Well, speaking of subscribers and audiences, where can people go and find you?
you guys can find me YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Tunes Evolution. Yeah, I'm on all platforms, and I'm hopefully opening a warehouse soon where I'm going to start my business. And hopefully, if anyone's wondering what I'm going to do, I'm doing dry ice blasting.
Mad.
Yeah.
Great business.
Yeah,
I got an MX-5. It's fucked.
first customer, maybe. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully I'll start that soon. But yeah, I'm on all platforms. Tunes Evolution.
Legend, bro. And for me, that car life on YouTube. That car life on Instagram with the extra E because that car life was taken. And that car life
Isn't
brand.
that annoying?
It's so annoying. And that car life brand on TikTok. I think that's everything. And if you want to support my channel brand, thatcarlife.com.au. We've got car apparel, custom car apparel as well, where we get your own car on a t-shirt or hoodie, get it drawn by an artist and put on the back. So yeah, that's something we
Stand
do
up
as
and show
well.
them. Stand up and show them.
Yeah, this is the 15 new fire. I don't think I have enough room to turn around, but yeah, thatcarlife.com.au if you guys can check it out. And
100%.
yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Buy my car.
Oh, and we've got
My car's the best.
new merch dropping as well. So all new designs. We've got like 3 or 4 already, which I'm so excited to drop. And yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Tones.
Awesome. Well, you got anything to add?
No.
Nothing to add. Well, everyone probably knows you could find CCA Car Culture Australia on all platforms as well.
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that
Follow.
subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe,
follow,
like, comment,
follow.
share. Let us know who
5
else you want to
stars.
come on.
If you haven't done it already, like, where's the button? Here, up here.
Yeah.
Bro,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Spam
There's
it.
follows, likes, shares,
Don't
comments.
do it. I'm coming for you.
The thing is
Hit
with
'em
this
up.
potty, because it's also on like iTunes,
everywhere.
it's also on Spotify, but then those rules are different to YouTube, and those rules are also different to iHeartRadio, and then like people
There's
listen
so
to it
many
everywhere,
different
bro.
things, yeah.
SoundCloud is different. They don't have 5 stars. They've like just got a fucking like button.
There's even a platform called Deezer.
Yeah.
There's so many different
It's
things.
everywhere.
Whoever's listening and watching, shout out to you guys.
But most importantly, it's across all of those channels. So why don't you just go do whatever it is that you
Whatever.
need to do?
Just like
Exactly. Do whatever you want. Your heart takes you.
That's profound, bro. I love it.
But again, thank you guys for making it to the end.
Thank you for having us. This has been amazing.
No, thank you.
No, it's
Thank you
been
guys so
amazing.
much,
Thank you for the
honestly.
dinner as well,
Yes, thank you. These
you.
guys are legends. Shout out to dinner.
guys.
It's the least we can do.
Free water on Memz' pants. Like, come on, man. No, it's been epic. You guys are absolute legends.
That was the best part.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been amazing, and I can't wait to collaborate with you guys in the future. 100%. I'll be
Oh,
totally
wow,
down.
100% do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys are gonna kill it. Keep killing it. You already are.
You too.
Can't wait to see what you guys
Both of
pump
you.
out in the future.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Until then.
See you later.
See ya.
Ciao,
Peace
ciao.
out. Thanks for watching.
Wait.